Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Wrestling for Life Network. This is your WWE RAW watch party, watch along, call it what you will. It's going to be a fun one, folks. Let's go. Dun, dun. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network, the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. A couple days off, a little deep breath, a little sabbatical, if you will. It's been nice. Me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours or so. It's going to be a fun one. We got so much to talk about, so much to get into, and so much to catch up on over the last couple days. So get in that chat, click all the buttons, like, share, subscribe, be a part of the show, be a part of the family. And if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yeah, I know we've stepped away for a weekend, but even still with Monday Night Raw tonight, we've got Will Roman accept Jacob's challenge. We've got Seth allegedly kicking off the show. And it seems like he might be saying some things towards Roman too as well. If Roman's going to stay around, that might be an interesting thing. But overall, still we're following up the Raw after WrestleMania fairly well.
Yeah, a lot of intrigue. What's Seth going to say? What's Roman going to say? How they're going to build towards Backlash? What other things are going to happen on the card? Joe Hendry in concert.
I think we've seen a lot of goddamn concerts in wrestling, and I don't know how I feel about
it. They've been increasing.
We saw him on NXT. We saw Elijah on Thursday. Now we're getting Joe Hendry on Monday.
There we go. I mean, well, you had a goodbye concert and a hello concert all in a week. So we will see how that looks. A lot of big news going on in the wrestling world, of course. Nick and I are going to be here all night long talking about it, breaking it down. You guys let us know in the chat. We will do roll call eventually and say hello. But we're going to get reacquainted. And I think a good place to kind of dive into, Nick, before we say hello to the people, you know, for all the talk about the dire straits of the WWE and the internal problems, Triple H is reported to have signed a contract extension and will be staying with the company long term.
Yeah, is that of poor PR a little bit of this all coming all in one fell swoop of we have everything?
The response to releases?
Yeah, we have, well, you just sit there and like it, and we'll just keep raking in the money. Then you have releases, and then follow that up with Hunter signs a new contract. I think they had a lot of the other payouts for like Ari and Dwayne even kind of come out. Yeah, it's really weird and bad, poor timing for, hey, we just cut 23 people, but we're making in the dough. What?
Well, we had to make room for raises, folks. We had to make room for new talent.
That doesn't do anybody. This is what you've always talked about, though. If you're giving the other side ammunition, like
that's bullets, right? Like just that the timing. You're right. Like there's no good. It's not optically good. Now people can make the argument of like, all right, well, you know, who cares and rah rah rah. And I get it. You're right. Like I mean, what's that?
No, it's business.
Yeah, I mean, I get that argument. I do. And I stand on that business a lot. Like the releases, I'm not mad about them. I see people raging out there. It's unfortunate. It sucks. Again, if anyone out there has been through a layoff, it's a kick in the guts. You hate it. You don't want it. You know, you feel bad. However, you know this is going to happen. And then for all the people out there that, you know, we need new blood. We need new talent. All right, here comes all these new talent. And then we push some old talent out, and they're like, well, wait a minute. We can't have everybody, guys. We really can't.
But did you need to have this talent go? Like, respectfully, Maxine Dupree's still there, but Kairi Sane's out of a job. Akira Tozawa's there, but Malachi Black, Aleister Black's out of a job.
Different price points.
Well, and also, does it play into effect at all with SmackDown allegedly come, I guess, June, possibly, of we're going back to 2 hours. So is it, hey, we don't have the room for you? Like the Wyatt Six, respectfully, we kind of knew they were probably on their last leg. It hadn't been a good run.
Yeah.
The tribute band stopped tributing. I still would have liked to see maybe Bo stay and you could do something with that.
Yeah.
But there were some cuts that you expected. There were some like Kyrie, I still don't understand.
People are
Malachi.
fucking, we hashtag we want Kyrie. And I
Yeah,
saw,
but I mean, she was in the middle of a story.
yeah, but who cares? Like, I saw the pipsqueak from New York freaking out about the story and nobody finished it off. Were we dying to find out the conclusion of Kyrie?
It was allegedly going to
Or
be
do
a
we
WrestleMania
care?
match. It was
Now we
allegedly
care.
going to be a
Yeah, but
WrestleMania match.
again, it would have been a 7-minute non-title who gives a shit match. Like, are we really that upset about it? Like, this whole we want Kyrie. You know who I want? I want Sol Ruka. I want Fatal Influence. I want Oba Femi. I want Javon Evans. Sorry, Kyrie. You're great, but gots to go. And like someone like Maxine, as an example, maybe not nearly as good of a wrestler, but definitely more marketable to the American audience. So definitely 100% sells more tickets than Kyrie. But at the end of the day, I mean, I feel bad for Kyrie. Aleister Black's a shocker for me because I think they could have done something with it. But, ultimately, again, I'm not like nobody that got released was actively being used in something that of value. So,
one thing, and then we're kind of rapid firing through some of these recent news stories.
Yeah, let's go.
We're piggybacking on them. But the Zoe Starks thing is interesting. We can put a pin in that for a later date. But with the stories coming out about Malachi Black, Aleister Black, now I can no longer do the but of that he's a pariah in the AEW locker room. Of they say nay nay, we'll take back Andrade, but to you nay nay.
Listen, I know people want to paint everybody with the same brush, and it's easy and it's lazy and it's the quickest way to conclude on something. However, I mean, like, you have not everyone's the same. What if Aleister is difficult to work with? What if there's other things going on? We talked about other people who have left the company even on bad terms and found a way to make it back and got bigger. Sade was out there. Shout out to her, what she's doing on Impact. You're a big fan.
Absolutely.
But she kind of pointed out, like, I got fired and I had to go kind of, learn my shit and figure out my stuff. And a year later, I feel so much better about life because I'm actively being used in a company, even if it's a smaller company. It's better than not being used. It's better than not being booked.
Well, and that goes though maybe with some of the younger talent, some of the talent that got released from LFG, from NXT and everything, like Malachi and etc. They've been around the block a time or two. But there was plenty of advice going around I've seen in the wrestling space right now.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact Bully Ray had some interesting is a lucrative term of his advice for the LFG talent, the NXT talent that got released and everything. I don't know if you had seen this. To where he basically said, I give you nothing. You get nothing. You should have shaken hands better. You should have politicked better. You should have capitalized on your moments better and everything like that.
Yep.
Of I'm not out here to glad hand. I'm here to help you get a contract. But it does seem interesting. Like that's a fucking slap in the face of a lot of people that like they just got their toes wet in some of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think he's right. Maybe not he's right to an extent. Maybe not the best delivery because it's Bully Ray and he's a bit of rough around the edges. And I've disagreed recently with Bully and his takes on a couple things, but I mean, again, not everybody gets to make the show. Not everyone drafted becomes a starter. Not everybody that is a great college player or amateur becomes a great professional. So it is a bit of survival of the fittest. And for the young talent, the advice is go do what you want to do. And if you really want to be a wrestler, there's a dozen places that you can go and get better at your craft.
But is it a bit of an indictment of LFG if your season 1 winner is, out there amongst the releases and everything like that?
Yes and no, because there are parts of LFG that are, Shiloh's doing fine. Other people are doing fine from LFG. Yeah, I mean, again, LFG is a bit of a fluffy thing to kind of just, it's content.
I feel like at this point now they're just locked in their contract. They're just kind of doing a thing. Yeah. It is like, level up, evolve, meets a bastard child.
Yeah, and I mean the one like Steel is an interesting one. I feel like there was more to that story that we're not fully sure of yet.
Well,
But I mean,
remember she
again,
had that weird like dream thing that she put out there on
yeah,
Twitter and everything that she had been released, and then sure as shit it happens not too far
yeah,
after.
yeah. Really odd how that all played out. So I mean, ultimately, I get it. It's not easy, but people like again, I think you know, one thing I notice a lot is people ignoring the counter argument or the idea of like, oh, they didn't do this with this person. Yeah, but three other people from that class are doing just fine. So it is a matter of who's where and doing what, and you have intangibles and things that you're not prepared for, like even someone like Gray coming on the scene and taking over. I don't think you really had her penciled in. Now you got to make room for her, and sorry, people got passed. Now there are a couple people, like you said, like Nikita Lyons is still with this company, right?
Yeah, and
Like,
well, I mean, I wasn't going to invoke the name Wendy Chu, but if we were going to
choose the
go that way,
champ the Chew.
well, I'm what I was going to really kind of flag wave and everything here before we probably need to say hi to the people
Yeah,
and
we do.
everything is the Zoe Stark situation. Of to me, that really sucks. Of we've kind of
Yes,
seen her from when she
yes.
debuted in NXT all the way through.
Hmm.
It's interesting. Her and Kyrie were both tied to that injury spot. Now they're both out in the same swoop.
Yeah,
But to see her allegedly, I didn't even know this until after we had been live that she had been actually cleared to come back. So
yeah,
like you didn't even give her a chance. You didn't give her a
yeah,
match, anything. Like she just got back to the dance. And you didn't
yeah.
even
But
give her a practice, not a
I don't think you
game,
have.
a
I don't think you
practice.
have to. You've given her
Yeah, but
opportunity.
that's just that you
Zoe
telling me
wasn't
that
going to come
doesn't feel
back and be
foul.
better.
That doesn't feel
Zoe
foul.
wasn't going to come back and be a better Zoe. Zoe was going to come back like she missed a bunch of time. Like we seen Zoe get pushes. We saw Zoe get like paired up with Trish Stratus and try and make her,
So then you
over.
at least give the girl a run.
Why? This isn't a fucking soup kitchen. What are we doing?
Now, well, I
What
don't
are we
want to
doing?
crossover with soup kitchens, but it feels like another person might be operating one. But now, if you're Tony Khan, is that somebody you swoop up and let me give you a microphone and you paint the other guys as the big bad villain?
I don't know if it's going to work. If you want her as a talent, you think Zoe can help, and I think she can athletically. Like, I think you could put her in a tag team and get a match out of her. She's just, again, it's not like she wasn't given opportunities. So could Tony's got to caution himself. Now we give Tony credit over the last little while. There was a lot of names released last year that he did not jump on for whatever reason. We just always assume they're going to scoop everyone up. Kyrie would be an interesting one to throw some money at, see, because you're going to get good matches out of her.
Her and Shio?
I, her and Sheeta for sure. The Black situation's tough because if there was a falling out or rough, like Andrade just went back, he's still doing nothing.
Well, he feels like Alistair feels like an MLW. You get Cross and
Yeah,
Malachi and Zelina
first
and
Matt Riddle.
Charlotte all together there. You get all this. Maybe he goes to TNA. Maybe that needs to be an original content idea that we do. We go
Right.
through the recent releases and where
Yep.
would they end up? Where would you peg
Yeah.
them? Pause.
Well, we talked about doing like the unwanted draft of all the people that are just floating not
Well,
in
and
major companies.
that's becoming more and more prevalent of a thing.
There's
Have you
enough
seen
free
everybody
agents.
out there saying Cross was right? Hey, producer
Maybe.
man in the truck with a suit, go yourself.
Well, the WWE said, "Cha-ching! Thank you for doing a wonderful job, Mr. H. Here is your pay increase. Here's your bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
High five! Keep doing up a wonderful job." The dirt sheets were circulating for days about how TKO has full creative control of WWE, so it's really funny.
Well, is this starting to become like everybody's just finger pointing at the other person of like, no, I didn't do it, he did it. No,
Right?
he should have done it. No,
When No, but there's also this contingent, Nick, of, and we will say hello, people. I promise. I see a lot of people hanging out with us. Blow up this chat. We will catch up as we always do, and we will start with very soon. But Nick, I mean, we've seen it time and time again where the reports out there don't match what's going on, and I think a lot of it is trying to, like, you don't know what to believe, because if something goes bad, TKO booked it. Something goes great, way to go, Triple H. Wait a minute. Wait, how?
yeah, but also it kind of let's be honest, TKO is not getting any praise, but Triple
No.
H is carrying a lot of this blame. I feel like there's certain
Right.
people at this point that are just going to start blaming Triple H for like their shoes being untied.
Facts,
Or I
right?
burnt my dinner. Damn
I
you,
burnt
Triple
my
H.
dinner.
Yeah. It's a little bit like some people are going a bit too far with
No,
that.
that's
It's
yeah.
all their fault.
Well, and again, I mean, I heard other
Aren't these the
podcasts.
same? Sorry to cut you off, but aren't these the same people that were just championing of, oh my God, Cody's shooting against TKO, CM Punk's shooting against TKO? So where'd that fire fucking go? That went out fast.
Well, yeah, I'm really curious to see what it all means. But again, crazy times in wrestling, folks. Again, if you're just tuning in, we are the Wrestling for Life Network, a lovely number of 80 plus hanging out with us. The show is about 12 and a half minutes away from starting. Raw coming up soon. We will be your alternative commentary. Again, go get your friends, save them from bad reactions, save them from bad streamers. We're not here to whine and complain and tell you about our problems. We're here to have a good time, fun time. And again, it might be a nice day and you don't have to be on Sesame Street to smile. So we're going to have a fun one here tonight, Nick, and we should say hello to the people.
Right,
but top three, you want to cover the top three?
There, I got the top three after you did that whole lovely segue there. But top three from Friday, actually. Spaz, Damien, and Jose. Shout out again, folks. That's how YouTube figures out those points. The more you chat, the more you super chat. All of that. That's how you get your points on the top of the pops out there.
Yeah, get them in. Super chat, super stickers, get your bonus. So get those in. Spazzer at the top. He was knocked off a little bit recently, but he's back at it again. Damien, always a common name on the top three, and so's Jose for that matter. So get in there, folks. Don't forget super chat, super stickers, and let us know what's on your wrestling mind. That doesn't mean spam us. It's
even still, shout out everybody that won, all the prizes and the giveaways and everything like that from WrestleMania weekend and everything like that. Like I joked of, I think Spaz bought a whole raffle ticket just to make sure he won.
Right. I got to track down Big Dog still.
There you go.
I know how to find Spaz. I can walk to his house.
Just call Animal Control. That's how you draw. Or that, or shit, Seeka's passed away. Paul Heyman's left him. Call Jay or Jimmy. They'll know how to track down the Big Dog.
Facts. All right. Well, first in the chat tonight, Eric, buddies, what's up? Let's go. Debut of Hendry. So we're wondering if somebody will interrupt that concert. Like you said, we've had quite a few. So who's going to get on his nerves tonight? Cherokee George, welcome back. SmackDown 2 hours. Oh, listen, I hate giving up an hour of content. I do. But again, it's been hit and miss with SmackDown.
It hasn't been, well, I wouldn't say it has been.
At first, we praised it.
Yes, they actually filled out 3 hours pretty well. You fit in those jeans pretty well, and then it got to SmackDown, and they got slim pickings out there. So maybe going back to 2 hours isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, I feel like when they first went 2 hours, we were really 3 hours. We were really nervous, and they got on that, and they were killing it. I felt the shows were fast; they were paced well. I kept saying SmackDown had been the best weekly show in 2026 for the first couple months. And then I feel like we talked a lot lately about it trailing off and kind of having some not so good SmackDown.
They let go of Road Dogg and it all went south.
Road Dogg went to shit. Oh, you didn't know? He's going to
you had better go.
Right. But 2 hours, again, it makes the show real fast paced. There is no real bleed over on the 2 hours on Friday. So
wouldn't it be nice to have like a fast-paced tag team with the other fast-paced tag teams that you have in your division that you've also kind of had involved in a story and everything like that?
Right.
I just want to I'm here live on a Thursday with Anthony when they show up at a TNA
when they go
show,
back
just fucking randomly.
That is the other question in this whole thing is not only how many will, but like how many are being advised, listen, TNA would love to have your service. We can't keep you, but we highly recommend TNA would.
We got you a travel package, straight down there.
Right, enjoy, and hey, we'll keep an eye on you. You do good. You do crossover. We'll get you NXT.
Can just use you every now and then.
The
Hardys seem to love it. They rave about it.
Right, like Alistair could do some stuff over in TNA, maybe.
Oh Christ! Well, then once all these spooky people got released, Anthony was out there. Lost in the undead realm himself. Did you see Vince Russo hoping that he can sign to JCW like the Wyatt Six and everything?
Have at it, bro. I mean, fuck, swing away, bro.
Uncle Howdy's going to be down with the clown.
I mean, if they have nothing else to do, why not? I mean, who knows? funnier things have happened. You might as well take a swing at it. Fuck it, why not? Cherokee let us know it's National Low Gray Clouds Day.
Well, that's what he said, because I said so. Me.
National Babe Ruth Day. Baby Ruthie.
Sloth, but now are you talking about the candy bar or the baseball player? Those two different things.
Right. The great Bambino. Joe Hendry, Damien, welcome back, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Ken's with us. Good to see you, Bonkers. Sean Reed, let's go. I got to get Reader some prizes. Let's go. Didn't forget about your Reader. I have your info from the last time you won prizes. What's up, Ronan? AD and AZ. Michael Campbell back with us. TJ. Curtis, always a pleasure. Let's go. Acknowledge KJ White and Super Big Nick. There you go. Hassan, Victor, Nash, welcome back, sir. Can you dig it, sucker? Let's go, Ken. Hassan, we got you. Christian, always a pleasure. AD and
wait. Curtis, we haven't had one of these in a while, and I know it's Netflix, so I'll at least be able to keep track of them.
Yeah,
over, under on the commercial breaks, the commercial pauses, the highly contested commercials within WWE.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's interesting times, bro. Ken, let's go. Hassan, I said it. OG Dale, let's go. We're back at it. Did you miss us? We enjoyed a couple days of sabbatical. It was nice. Some R&R, Nick.
Oh, trust me. Well, I don't want to completely cut the line out here, but I got this earlier from Ken saying, "Hi guys, glad you're back. 2 days without the wrestling for life. I was getting the shakes and the sweats. You're coming down with the vapors."
We always come back right before you get a little too shaky, right? Like we're always right back at it. So the withdrawal shouldn't be too hard, and hopefully you get your fix here tonight, my guy.
Yeah, we might be shaky, but we're never flaky.
There you go, Ronan. Let's go. How you doing, buddy? MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol is back in the house tonight. Jose, welcome back. Woo-wee. 80. Bernard, good to see you. Victor Nash, we got you. See Money, always a pleasure. Who knows what you're talking about, but it's nice to see 316. Think that the NXT is dead right now. No, we'll get back into that. We'll talk about that for sure.
Reloading.
Life ain't fair, Nick. Okay. All right.
There's been that two double-sided take, as I know we got 5 minutes here, but there's been that double-sided take when it comes to all of this. Of life ain't fair. We all get released and everything. Yeah, but how many people watch a sports team and your favorite player gets cut? They don't make the 53-man roster, what have you.
Right.
They trade away the guy that you're really hoping for. All that. They miss out. We just had the draft. They miss out on the draft pick you wanted. All of that. It's okay to have emotions. You don't have to be like, well, again, my life sucks, so everyone's life should suck.
I think you could have sympathy for a person. Oh man, I feel bad for them. I understand what it feels like to go through that. Or, that sucks, or, poor them. But at the same time, not getting to the point where you're, irate on their behalf. Again, you don't work there.
Yes, there is the point to where I hate anybody in any situation that gets offended on somebody else's behalf.
Well, and again, the comments get out of the hand. Oh, this, corporate Nazi, racist, bigot company that sucks and rah, rah, blah, 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 blah. Whoa.
Vince McMahon. You got to throw 5 of them in there.
Jeez, calm down. Wesley's back with us. Paul Carpenter, always a good time. How you doing? Bonkers, Kenny. I called Ken Kenny. You killed Kenny.
Wow.
Mururaz, all I can say is TKO just proved to us how they describe the WWE superstars. As for me, to zero wish Aleister Black made his impact in a year in WWE and they replaced. What we'll never know is why was he stalking Randy?
Well, he was allegedly supposed to be the McAfee replacement.
Yeah.
He should have been in the McAfee spot. We would have never argued. It would have been a whole different timeline if Malachi Black was the guy talking to Randy.
I remember you they were teasing kind of that could be, and you made the comment of could Malachi turn Randy dark, right? We're like, okay, I can get corruption. No, we get Pat for a couple weeks and then bye, Pat. And
My voice is still trying to recover from screaming about Pat McAfee.
Son of a
he
bitch.
He might have been fine with his neck injuries. My voice is still trying to recover.
Right.
But no, it's crazy to think that. That's the thing is a lot of, and we talked about this when it happened, and a lot of people are now starting to put 2 and 2 together and somehow getting 4 of a lot of the people that Triple H initially brought back when he took over are the same people exiting right out here. They're Grandpa Simpson. Does your father know you work here? Type of shit, and just going right back out the door.
Yeah, that's a big part of this story that can't be overlooked. I can say things happen and releases happen, but again, just like you, we always kind of relate it back to sports teams. If you sign a bunch of people and they end up going out the door without accomplishing anything, you start looking at the manager who signed them and saying, all right, you signed them, you brought them back. Either you had a plan and it didn't go well, or you didn't have a plan and now you're re-releasing them. That looks bad on you. Like if you're letting go,
if that's your coach and that's your system, these are your guys. Remember how many people Aleister Black is a Triple H guy. And how many of these people are Triple H guys and Triple H gals, and now they're on the unemployment line because they're Triple H guys.
Can't wait to see what he does with MCMG. This is going to be good. Like, and they got, you're like, wait a minute, you're releasing all these people that you brought in. Like, you were going to do it better than Vinny, and you didn't.
Now, granted, you still fell on to Soruka Obafemi. You still have enough other rounds in the chamber. So again, it is that while it sucks that, the guys you loved are gone, but there's also the backups, the replacements, the new guys on the team.
Exactly. I completely agree, but we got 1:25. My long-winded friend, Jose, C Money, Dennis, Ronan, let's go. How you doing? Damian, AD again. Nightmare Queen back at it as always. Dennis, we got you. Bernard, good to see you. Good to see you. Z-Man, Wesley. I think we got almost everybody.
80 and AZ. I see C Money.
Yeah.
Tanisha, what up?
Let's go, Just Joe.
There you go. And again, if we missed you, we apologize. Not intentional. It's again, like even KJ pointed out, we're long-winded, and you would think even with just only 48 hours away, we'd have not that much to talk about. Boy, the rest of the world don't stop.
No, again, it doesn't stop. But there's still things that happen this weekend we got to talk about. There's still things that happened this weekend, like that was so made me want to jump on a live while we were off. Like we agreed we were going to step away.
I'm starting to think there's things that happened today we should be talking about.
Like shit. Like there's still things going down today that are causing trouble. But we are less than a minute away from the start of Raw, folks. Clay Lewis, I got you. Kevin, I think I said hello to you. Anthony, I think's in the chat. What up, Anthony? Let's go.
Bernard, Boston, I see you. Capone, Boston. I know there's a super chat from Spaz. We're going to sync up and then we can get to all of that.
All the good stuff. What's up, Boston? Spaz, we're coming back to you, Spaz. All right, we'll come back to you.
What comes around is all around, Ricky. But Bradley out there giving the gifts. As I have a live event about to start.
I also have the same, mon ami.
Are you letting me?
Mon ami?
Hey, we haven't seen Mo Money in a minute out there in AEW.
Right? As we do have the Netflix logo. And then.
Oh. I get ahead. And now?
Now.
Oh, I will. Let me go when you get to Oba pose.
Oba. Forever.
There we go. We're perfectly synced up, folks. So we're syncing up. Me and KJ are. We're crossing continental lines. You can sync up with us as well at home as we are together.
All right. You can sync up as well as we go to last Monday and the Tribal Chief kicking this one off with a little video package.
Now, do you feel a little bit agreeance with Michael Cole of things just kind of feel right? Something feels better. Like the food tastes better. The air tastes better. Like you breathe it in a little bit better when Roman Reigns is a champion.
it feels like the top guy is the top guy. Like the response
Yep.
he gets, the aura, the vibe. People can say, "Oh, well, can he wrestle like Will Ospreay?" Define wrestling like Will Ospreay, which we're going to
We
have
are
to
going
talk
to
about.
talk about if Will Ospreay can still wrestle with it like Will Ospreay.
My God. But yeah, I mean, again, the guy's a draw, so it just feels like there's a bit of, he brings the energy, and that's why I was mad at the Rumble when we thought he might win it, and you said he would win it. It bothered me because you get into Roman, you're, oh shit, Roman's here, this is so good, and then he's gone again, and you're like, fuck.
But now he's staying.
Okay.
Are we gonna fix this whole part-time conversation?
I like it, man. It's money. If he sticks around, it's just money hand over fist, my guy.
Is it rehashing though? Is it, hey, we had the first 3 episodes of Star Wars. Right. You want another 3? We can do prequels too.
Right. Well, I think in any story, I mean, where people go, oh, they're just going back to what they did. But yeah, but like, they're like, as long as these guys are active wrestlers, they're all going to be dialed together. We've seen it, Dusty and Rick always seem to find each other. Then, you have story rivalries, Austin Rock, they weren't always fighting each other. They were mad at someone else at times. Rock and Brett spanned over a long time.
Hunter and Sean always been back together.
Yeah. Hunter and Sean always found each other.
But we're getting
look.
Roman. But again, so I saw some people that were interested because I don't know if you caught it. I caught it on the replay of how the Usos were backing Jacob.
Yeah.
The whole time he's giving Solo the business and everything. Mm-hmm. There were some people theorizing. You get Jacob and the Usos versus Roman.
I don't know if you go that way with it. Well, part of me thought, part of this is, you have to acknowledge me if I beat you. Which, if for those who are not seeing what we're seeing, it's Roman, Jay, and Jimmy sitting in a dark room, a pre-tape. But that's the thing. I think that, if Roman finds a way to beat Jacob, does Jacob kind of reluctantly acknowledge Roman? And now you kind of have a 4-headed monster, but Jacob never really fits until he gets fed up and explodes again.
Yeah, but still, that could still be an amazing thing of that's your new iteration of the bloodline of that's you have your main event guy, you have your mid-card guy, you have your tag team of that's pretty all set right there.
Yeah, even if Jacob is disgruntled, it's a good faction. And if he's loyal,
if he sits there, I love you, Roman.
Yeah, until he, gets like we've seen it time and
time
again.
You run it back, then you can build that up and you run it back.
100%. There you go. It makes a lot of sense to run it back.
Yeah, but this feels. I really like this.
They're essentially the boss. They're essentially putting us on notice. Like, this is the bloodline. The bloodline is here again. For anyone that was like, we're not sure where this is, it's this. It's welcome to the show. This is the bloodline show again.
But they are also. This is when it's scariest because it's not. They're working under Roman. They're with Roman. They're all working together. So now it is, you have a former world champ in Jay, you have Jimmy, who, undefeated on the pullout game, but you now have those two working with Roman. And now even we saw it with the CM Punk thing, hyping up Roman of, no, you got to get him.
Yeah.
This as a unit of them working together and not working under Roman.
Look at this.
Scary.
Family first, Oos. And Jimmy and Jacob close hands, and we jump right to Jacob sitting in the back, just lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely.
Yeah, but this is still going to be so good, and I still love everything with Jacob about this. He's not exactly coming even for the title. I'm coming for everything that comes with being in your position, Oos. I'm coming for the private jet. I want to put my kids in better schools. I want to have filet mignon, that type of shit.
Yeah. And that's good. That to me is legitimate. Like, you really do
want real. That that's authentic.
Yeah, he really does want that.
But speaking of someone who really does want that, Spaz with a $5 super chat.
Sorry.
No, we know Seth was going to kick this off. I'm wondering if we're going to do you start to ever get towards Seth Roman, or do you get Seth Punk first? Like, where do you go with Seth post Braun?
I honestly, the landscape is so wide. Like, what I don't really know what we're doing with Punk right now as it is. Right? He had a little bit of an
He's
elbow
got to
rub.
be Cody. Is he not Cody?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Just say when. Just say when.
Yeah, like, is that still like an open invitation that's going to be answered this week? Like, Seth is preoccupied with Braun. He's going to be preoccupied with the Vision. Great question of, like, if he conquers the Vision, does he pole vault back towards Roman? How does that play out? Like, now Roman's got a faction again. Does Seth no longer has a faction? So, I mean, some of the main event stuff is good.
But that's
curious.
also how you're hitting a lot of reset buttons. Is that what Hunter's doing? Is, hey, it even ties into everybody I brought in, everybody get the fuck out. We're just gonna go back to what I did before when everybody loved me. I have the bloodline, I have Seth as the baby face going against Roman of you need all your friends, you need all your buddies.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of a soft reset. It's very Marvel, Kevin Feige soft reset.
Yeah, not unlike what we see in like a TV series where, you know, season 2 ends and you wait and season 3 comes out and it's still the same cast of characters and the villain's still the same guy and it's just a new story, a new chapter to their kind of rivalry. But yeah, now they're highlighting the fact that the Street Profits are back. So
the price of diapers are too damn high. And we still haven't even...
Sorry, Nick.
Are you good?
I stomped hard on that one. I was just going to say, so Backlash is going to be the Vision versus Seth and the Street Profits?
I don't like it. I was just joking about that the Profits came back because the price of diapers were too damn high. And we still didn't even read Spaz's comment that I was about to get into.
Oh, son of a bitch. ADD is
real,
folks.
Spaz for 5 minutes, for $5, paid $5 for 5 minutes.
5 minutes with Spaz.
Yo, I need the boys. I need some postrication. That's a word I don't even know. Too many negatrons. I don't feel comfortable saying that. Come water my wrestling love. Pause. Shouts and shout. Folks, whatever stream Spaz is on, I'll take 2 of.
Clip. Seth is getting serenaded. We love you, Spaz. We love you. There's a lot of protons and neutrons.
He flies through the stars. He's like candy bar.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm sure.
And did I miss something? Did I interpret something? Did I read something wrong?
Post attraction, too many negatrons. I get we're playing. Okay, so negative. Come water my wrestling love. Pause. Shouts and shouts and shouts for this community.
I started thinking, are we the Optimus Prime, Megatron? Where are we going with this?
Right. There you go. That's how you maximize your $5 super chat. We talked about
5 minutes. You get your 5 minutes over.
WWE not so creative must have a lot of trouble coming up with the bloodline thing. I think we might have to separate the context on that. So yeah.
But I mean, if it's still there, it's still on the table. I still got it in the fridge. I can still cook it.
No, and back to your point, I mean, if you are if you kind of feel like your creative struggling and you're hearing a lot of negative feedback, do you kind of go to the tried and true? You're like, I know this works. Like you said, I did this once before. Let's do it again.
I know how this works.
Get me Roman.
Yeah, well, it was the same shit when it was WrestleMania 40 and when everybody was loving Hunter and his creative.
So he's talking about Braun getting 9 staples.
My head. Sorry.
Yeah, no, well, because Braun took the potato at Mania, catching a bit of that
chair. How do
you
fuck up a back chair shot? Seth has so much experience hitting somebody in the back with a steel chair. How do you manage to fuck that up?
Right. Just Breaker was shorter than he thought. Clipped him right in the back of the dome.
But Seth's got a bit of a shiner there too. But Big Dog, I see you
with Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Digging the avatar, Big Dog.
Guardian, I see you. I'm just reading off names at this point because I don't want anybody to feel left out. Pronouns, pal, I see you of saying Seth Rollins is the best in wrestling. Well,
good.
The best out of the Shield has been brought in discussion, and that might almost need to be either court or a whole original content as to who qualifies as to what. As it comes to the
debate on the Shield, each one of us defends one of them.
I know who I want to call. I know how I want to.
I know who I'm going to get stuck with.
No, but it'll be the best thing. It'll be the best thing ever.
I can't anymore. And ladies, I know somebody brought up in the chat that there was a cinematic masterpiece on Saturday night. But we'll get there. Right now, I got Braun and Seth face to face in the crowd. Whoa, and
well, Seth is very much the baby fit. Now, would you do this at Backlash? Do you hold this till Clash?
I think you do the 6-man at Backlash because it's kind of like a little bit of a filler match. You get the Backlash, you do the 6-man, maybe the Vision win the 6-man, and it creates the need for it would be Clash in Italy. Italia.
The Paisans out there.
You can't sleep on the Clash.
Is Backlash about to be a one-match show?
Clash in Italy?
No, is Backlash about to be a one-match show? I'm saying to where it's going to have Jacob and Roman and everything else is going to be cannon fodder.
We'll see. I mean, again, you'll see how, what's Cody doing? What's Roman, what's Punk going to do? Is he doing anything? The profits are, profits are back. What does that mean? So I Backlash might be okay. It's definitely going to feel like a B,
Yeah, but if WrestleMania felt like a B plus to some people, what does Backlash feel like? Is that a C minus?
Right. As Paul is handing Braun the mic, Punk floundering. You think so?
Off your chest.
I don't think Punk's floundering coming off the biggest moment in his career, even though he took an L.
No, and even then, he's still got the whole situation with Cody of. It's more of, I'm interested to see where they're going to go with it. That's the thing, is now he's out there in the open, out there in the wild of where could they go with it. Now, once they cement him in something, then we can talk about all of that. But
right. I'd rather have question marks, and I'd rather see a wrestler take a week or two off after a big match than throw him into absolutely a fucking nothing match with some mid-carder and go 18 minutes. Like, honest to God, please. Just like Punk, we saw a lot of Punk. Punk talked a lot in April. Like, we saw a lot of promos from Punk. So instead of bringing him right back out after Mania and have him do it again, we just, we let it breathe a little.
But
I
am a visionary. Speaking of let it breathe, Braun's not letting himself breathe. But
no shit.
But you go from like Punk of lower the ticket prices to off our TV screens. That's a hard shift, my guy.
Right, you're fired. Is Seth wearing normal outfit? Pretty much. I mean, since he returned and he's kind of toned it down. But they're singing again. They love the
He's John Wick Rollins.
John Wick Rollins.
His name is my name too.
Right. Triple H didn't do anything with the Bloodline except for ruin the ending. Shit. Vince was still in charge.
Now he's got a second crack.
Right. He didn't take over completely till it was over when the Bloodline story flatlined. That's a valid argument, Mr. Boston. I'll give you that. That's fair.
6-0 Sabres over Bruins. Don't talk to me.
Did that happen? It's not happening now. Yesterday they came out flying, buddy. I was watching that live. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, that was the final score of the last game. It was 6-0. No, I get it, boss.
Oh shit.
Well, there's so many people that are Vince was still in charge of this, and he did this.
Right.
Grandpa still has a driver's license. Does that mean we're letting him behind the wheel of the fucking car? We just put him in a fucking playhouse and just tell him he's driving.
Right. Seth going back and forth with Braun.
Look at
how are we doing about Seth and the Street Profits together as a group? Temporary. Yeah, temporary. It's fine. It's just a matter of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but I don't know why they're your enemy. But okay.
Yeah, but then they lose like Jericho and the Hurt Syndicate and all of that.
What do you mean, Jericho and the Hurt Syndicate?
Because enemy of my enemy is that's why they came together and everything, and then they all
that don't
lost.
make sense either. Cody is not here. No. I'm excited for Backlash. What's up? What's up, Bash? Good to see you, buddy. Did somebody say 3 minutes? Raw. Did you say 3 minutes?
No, but I might have. But now, big dog out there, you want fries with what? Yeah, I'll take that and a shake.
Eventually, Bellas versus Paige and Pax. Okay, maybe. We like Pax. Pax been doing well. We could see the comparable between Paige and Pax.
Do you need to get a Paige AJ Lee match?
It'd be very interesting. I'm sorry, I'm not overly interested in anything to do with AJ Lee. I didn't think the Mania situation.
So then what do you want to do with Paige?
I don't
just straight tag team. Just straight tag team.
Well, she can't be with the Bellas forever. So yeah, maybe someone does turn on. Like maybe Nikki gets healthy, quote unquote. And they, Paige needs help because the Bellas are beating her up. I don't know. I mean, that would be interesting.
Her and Tatum would be the big passing of the torch, I'd say.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if let's say they push her out and then Nikki steals the belt, like you're no longer one half the tag team, and then she's all upset, and then someone like Paxley steps in and goes, "We could do it," and then they go after the Bellas to get the belts back. Maybe
she'd show up like, "I know what it's like to be upset."
Right? You're my idol. What's up, Roland? Seth says he's not ready. Braun kills me. Hate to break it to you, superstar. KJ forehead lead. It's a 5. It's a 5er.
No.
It's a 5er. She's like Jennifer Love Hewitt, the big forehead.
I will not stand for this slander.
Lovingly. I know we're not supposed to do that in 2026, but it's there. I can't look away. Hey, listen, I got a fucking 6 head. I don't know. I can say it.
No, you're just bald. There is no hairline.
My forehead goes to the back of my neck.
Yeah, there's no hairline.
It's just eyebrow to fucking back hair.
It is skull. It is skull at that point.
Right. Come on now. I don't know. Just AJ doesn't move the needle for me. The Bellas don't really move the needle for me. A little hypocritical because
which moves it more. Pause.
Yeah, because
AJ or the Bellas.
Bellas might move it a little more than AJ.
Oh,
I don't know. It's hard to say. Now, Paige, I have a little bias towards because I'm a bit of a Paige mark, but I don't know what to do with her.
Well, with all of this, even AJ Lee talk, we've got Becky Lynch who's going to be here tonight. What do you think's next for Becky?
Probably a rematch with AJ at Backlash.
Son of a bitch. What is that? Do you worry as Seth all up or Braun's all up in Seth's girl?
Right.
Shaken. Are you worried Julia's on the chopping block?
I don't think so.
Poor U.S. title reign chopping block?
No, I think she's fine. I keep saying she's fine. She had their U.S. title run. It was okay. Now we'll see where she goes from here. Do they because again, when we talk about you move Kyrie out and you move Julia to work with Asuka. I'd rather have Julia than Kyrie. Sorry.
Even though they've done the whole story with Kyrie, I'm never going to be able to say Kyrie again, and I'm never going to be able to sit there and say Malachi's song again. I'm sad.
I don't dislike Kyrie. I just don't know that it's epic. Like the show is ruined without her.
I'm going to keep it a buck. If I didn't stand 10 toes down for Kyrie, I was not making it back through that bedroom door out there. The missus is a diehard Kyrie fan.
Right. I get it. Dude, 1990s called. Let's go, Paul. You're with it. She never did it for me, though. It was always the forehead issue.
Well, when you say forehead in 90s, I think Vanderbeek.
Whoa. T's and P's.
Oh.
But yeah, can't hardly wait. I mean, again, she was definitely let's go. Fuck it. We're again, we're the counter programming to it all. But Perez Perez and Rodriguez are going to take on Bird Lady and Bailey.
Yeah, well, Raquel's showing up at the NFL draft in the later rounds, announcing a Houston Texans pick. And I'm sick of concerts at this point.
Right? You gangbanging on concerts?
Yes, wrestling's turned into goddamn Coachella.
I wish. It'd be way more fun.
Big time Bex out here, but
if we had DJs for commercials, that'd be great.
DJ Pauly D. All right, Steph Villa.
Oh shit,
Raquel says, "What the f you talking about?"
Don't even come up in here. The new champ, Liv Morgan. Raquel. Roxanne. See, this is why we appreciate Monday other shows than Wednesday.
Yum yum.
Well, it's I don't know if we need to start counting women's matches, but I think they end up being higher amongst WWE than they do amongst AEW.
I know Yum Yums per capita is way more on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays than Wednesdays.
Well, don't worry. Stephanie Vaquer is about to get sent to the nurse out there.
As they took out Stephanie, folks. Judgment Day.
No, I was trying to, speaking of nurse, speaking of people in the medical profession, I was going to bring up how DMD, Britt Baker, the only way we could see her on our TV screen was at the NFL draft. I saw in Deonna Purrazzo down now SNHU of thank you for having me in your ads, because otherwise I wouldn't be on fucking TV at this point.
Yeah, and right? Crazy. But folks, I will let everyone know Penta versus Rusev will open the show. Finally, approximately 23 minutes in, we're getting some action. Let's go.
Yeah, for everyone, stop watching. But does Rusev actually stand a chance to win here, or is this just going to be a good match and Penta wins?
Yeah, I honestly, I think Penta's going to win. I don't see Rusev as IC champion. They could surprise us. Is this something that, Penta almost wins and Rusev beats him up, or is there something?
Does someone get involved with Penta?
Right.
Well, does someone get involved and not exactly cost Penta, but post match or anything? Do you continue any sort of story with this, or even does, say, a Javon Evans just show up and I just want to be ringside?
The IC division has definitely been a little bit competitive. We saw the ladder match at Mania, so we know that there's people kind of in that periphery that want to get involved. So, and Rusev, for the first time in a long time, actually looked like a badass. It's been a hot minute since we were like, oh, look at Rusev. Well,
he was the only guy that was a big guy there that they could bounce off of. Now, it's interesting. Again, out of all the people, SAW, again, people who are on the roster versus people who are off the roster.
Mm-hmm.
Rusev still going strong.
Right.
He's a Triple H guy, still going strong.
Again, it's time, it's place, there's a lot of factors, and I know it's so easy, on roster, going Tozawa's still in this cup. They've released 222 people, and Tozawa has never been one of them over the last half a decade.
Kyrie Sane's been twice.
Right? Again, I think factors play in. Your value, how much you're getting paid matters. If someone's getting paid a little bit more than someone else, you might get rid of the more expensive person because, again, having able bodies that you can throw into random things, that's why certain people get kept around. But it does beg the question of are you going to do something with the people you kept now? What are you going to do with the tag team division? Is Axiom going to just get released one day because you don't book tag teams? Where does it all go?
Is it, again, a bit of, and I keep going back to the sport equivalent because that's the best to me, of for every internet wrestling IWC Twitter account that says wrestling fans don't actually watch other sports. No, we actually watch a lot of other shit. And that's why we like this shit. But with the NFL, when you cut down to a 53-man roster and everything. So now who you have, I expect you to fucking do something with and use in some capacity. If that's who you got rid of, and that's who you're going to keep on the roster, I expect they're going to be, Not exactly even a day one starter, but I expect them to see them on the field.
You expect them to be doing something, right? You want to see, your return on investment. Exactly, my guy. Reading my mind. But yeah, that's what it
Right.
is, you brought them in, like, what are you going to get out of them? And again, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty and the pennies of $1 billion corporation. The executives get a raise. They got to let somebody go. They hire new
That is
people.
very
They
bad
got to let
optics,
somebody go.
though. That is
It's
bad
not good
optics.
optic, right? Like, I wouldn't announce it, but it's a publicly traded company, so it comes to the forefront, right?
But that's
Like,
that's been a thing of to where people, well, AW doesn't fucking release 20 people at a time. No, they kind of release people and then maybe kind of sort of keep them there, and they're just hanging out there. That's the difference between a privately traded company and a publicly traded company.
Right. Do you think individual merch sales have anything? I do think that would have to play a factor when you're thinking, like, when you look at the value of a professional wrestler, physically, how are they? Are they good in the ring? Are they entertaining? Are they good promo? All those intangibles get assessed, but also, do they move merch? Do we feel like ticket sales go up, ratings go up? They all have to be.
I don't think that's as big of a decision or anything like that, in my opinion.
No.
I mean, Danhausen's your top 3 in merch sales right now coming out of WrestleMania weekend.
So he
I
ain't
don't
going nowhere.
think, but I think that there's going to be other assets, whether it be in-ring talent, what have you, that are going to weigh more than what just merch sales.
No, I think I just explained that eloquently, to be honest. That's exactly what I said, Nick. That again is a factor in their overall. They think of it like your fucking your skills in the video.
Your end of the year report, your review,
yeah, right. So in ring, what did you get?
AJ gives us post stream reviews, folks.
Right. If you're not getting, oh, wait a minute.
Ethan Page
making his presence felt.
He's a guy that could actually beat Penta for the U.S. title. Or
for sure. Absolutely.
Now, are you surprised? Well, granted, with the dismantling of the Secret Service, I know we're kind of going away from your point, but Ethan Page, Chelsea still could be a thing.
They could be. I mean, she's on the shelf. I'm glad that she's still in the company because it'd be ridiculous. But if you're really curious what they're going to do with her husband, because he might be.
I saw some people worry.
No, they'd be dumb to let her go. And if I was her, if I was any promoter out there, I would put her husband has been a ship lost at sea, my guy.
But no, Ethan Page out here sitting at ringside. Now I'm trying. Christ, we completely got off of where we were going.
Mind your business, Page. Ethan here. Ethan's here. There are 75 people watching live right now. Please hit the like button. Yes, hit all the buttons, folks. And don't forget the little reaction buttons as well. They help the algorithm. Right now, the channel has been on fire. We're hitting milestones. We got busy nights, nice numbers. We're seeing a real big uptick. So you guys are a huge part of it. We couldn't do it without you guys out there. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment on these videos and let YouTube know that you're having a good time at the Wrestling for Life Network.
Oh, absolutely. We'll save you from bad opinions, bad, advice or anything out there, bad content creators.
Advice if you need some.
Well, no, we'll give you actual advice and everything. Right. Repetition is the father of learning. Penta goes on the outside here. But we just passed 10K. It's crazy to see. And despite how everybody feels about, WrestleMania wasn't that great, it feels like a lot of people are really engaged and really excited for what's coming up with wrestling.
They're kind of focused. And again, for a thing that nobody likes and it's boring and it's shit and blah, blah, blah,
everybody's loving that shit they hate on Twitter, right?
What?
I said everybody's loving that shit they hate on Twitter, right?
Right. Like, just a lot of people really dying for the next thing to come out. Like, what was happening? Fatal 4-way of Backlash with Ethan and Rusev, Penta, Javon?
Maybe. Well, it depends on if you want to kind of build to where Penta's going through challengers, or Penta takes on all his challengers at one time, kind of thing.
You can mix it in. It depends, right? I mean, right now it's congested. So again, maybe he does. He gets a big win against Rusev, and it's on to Ethan. So
does Penta do an open challenge? The Zero Miedo open challenge.
Let's go. I'm okay with it. Works for me.
Every fucking company, every show does an open challenge.
Right. Well,
Willow's doing an open challenge.
I don't recommend doing it for your world champion.
Well, yeah, that's a fucking... I don't even know. Have we even talked about all of this? And I know we're in commercial, and I think you were going to try and step away here, but have we even talked about what they're doing with MJF?
I think watching what's happened to MJF and at the same time watching what's happening with Will Ospreay is breaking my brain. This is the thing that I don't know. Like, it is just...
You can't fuck up talent that hard accidentally, right?
I don't get it. And I think they're going to do title for title. And I think Kevin Knight's going to drop that belt to MJF.
At this point, he has to. If MJF loses to Kevin Knight, what the fuck is MJF?
Right? Just bye. Enjoy the Fed, I guess. I don't know. It is a hard sell, my guy. Like, and again, the MJF stuff now, where he spends too much time looking stupid. He's supposed to be the crafty villain. He's the devil. The devil, man. Like, he's the devil, and he's the dumbest fuck on the show. He is constantly being tricked.
Who would have thought Charlie Daniels was so prevalent on AEW? The devil went down to Jacksonville. He was,
right. Looking for Sword Steel.
Yeah, no, it's just it boggles my mind. If that whole segment was bad, because I don't even think we had really talked about it too much. Because when we were live on Friday, we had other releases. But that whole segment with Kevin Knight was bad. Kevin Knight cannot cut a promo. Respectfully,
he's a green
you're super
promo.
talented. You cannot cut a fucking promo at all.
Well, I think what the company doesn't, AEW doesn't filter anything. So everyone kind of gets treated the same. Like, all right, Kevin, you pretend you're Will Ospreay. Here's a mic. Go out there and talk for 7 minutes. Instead, the babyface, the young green babyface, you just give him less time. So he can't really suck in 45 seconds, you know? He comes out, says a couple things, and a fight breaks out.
Like, he didn't need to be there. He didn't.
No, that's a bigger problem. Brody King circling back. Brody King circling back and stomping on Ciampa made no sense. MJF ending up with Kevin Knight makes no sense. Will Ospreay's kidnapped and being held hostage, which makes no fucking sense. I hate it.
Yeah, no, trust me.
I hate it.
Ben is saying, "Sup, fellas? I'm enjoying AAA over AEW, and that's been a thing. I've seen a lot of people praise AAA, and a lot of people talk about backstage segments and everything with AEW. Not a lot of praise for the shows, but a lot of praise for moments.
Moments as pendulum dropkick.
Yes.
Undertaker murdering the game out there in AAA right now, and
I still Tony Soprano out there. He is very much. He might be just there at the meetings. Listen, how many meetings do they have? And they're talking all in Spanish, and he has no idea what the fuck they're saying. He just nods or waves. Yup, I agree. He just rolls his eyes, slits his throat, and that's his sign of approval.
Sounds good to me.
Brother.
I'm choosing Penta for the win. What did the poll say? 79% going Penta, 11 going nobody, which is tied with Rusev. Rusev and Keith Sweat neck and neck.
Oh, fair enough. But MDB, what up? AW don't have one La Herrera. Yeah, who was getting acquainted with Dom Dom. Liv Morgan, your days are numbered.
Oh, no. They beat Persephone. Persephone showed up in AEW and took an L hard. That blew my mind. Like, what are we doing?
Because I saw everybody that was out there. Just Persephone is the greatest pro wrestler that has ever walked grace
Fucking
God's
Peter.
green earth.
Anthony Bowens joined the ops. What is happening?
The fuck did you just say to me?
It happened. Anthony Bowens is the newest member of the ops.
How?
Welcome back, Joe.
I'm the Acclaimed? No. The ops? Oh, what?
That's a thing.
Can we all just admit that we were all wrong with Hook and Dom Mysterio, by the way? Hey, Penta, 1, 2, 3.
Penta pulls it off. Rusev not happy, though. Folks, Penta with a big win. I know we got a little sidetracked during this ditty, but there's Rusev jumping.
Oh.
And then Ethan Page getting up out of his chair.
I like this guy.
Right.
Ethan Page going to be now the advocate for Rusev.
Maybe
we've seen that before. Aiden English, Lana.
A little alliance here. Put Sheamus with them.
I love Sheamus.
Is the boat
he a guy that would have been okay if he got put out to pasture?
I just don't know. Like some of
I don't know where he's at.
I think what's changed in Ethan jumping Penta. And now so Rusev backed down Ethan, but Ethan's like, man, I'll help you.
Stop so see, we're getting an alliance formed.
I'll help you. Just don't eat me. Javon doing the clap coming down. Don't do that. Stop clapping. Run.
Yeah, no, he's not bad at all.
You're not Jeff Hardy.
No, he talks trash when he's out there hitting topes and everything, my guy. You see all the clips of him on the indies.
Penta and Javon working together is fun.
What about Ray Phoenix? Why no Phoenix?
Phoenix, I mean,
again, another name I heard people were worried.
No, because I still think we're going to get the Lucha Bros. If not here, you got to remember, like the AAA talent, the Luchas can always be sent down to AAA. You don't have to release them. There's somewhere they can go that they're super over.
But do you just buy TNA and then you don't have to release anybody? You just send them down there.
All right. Well,
Anthony, earmuffs.
Right. Anthony Bowens for the ops is a thing. Undertaker's from Texas. He must know some Spanish phrases for sure.
No, he's Hank Hill. He is for sure Hank Hill.
Right.
I sell grave digging and grave digging accessories.
Cervezo.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're probably going to get Javon and Penta against Rusev and Ethan Page. That'll probably be next week, folks, as that ends with Penta getting the W if you're keeping track at home. But and Persephone got mad yum-yums. Facts.
She's super talented, but I just find it interesting of that. Even in the now, everyone's acting like she's a godsend.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of swinging back, and I'm going to jump off and grab a quick pause, and then I know you're going. Again, my lasting thought on our previous conversation is we are getting the Hogan preview. I've made it through a little bit of the Hogan stuff.
I'm like halfway through.
Yeah, I'm not halfway yet.
Wow,
I'm almost halfway. I'm
right
behind.
Finish your point. Finish the point.
The point is, we talked about a lot of people were kind of mad at WWE and the commercialization and TKO and Pat McAfee. Tony, the stage is yours. And I feel like he just comes out and, as one wise man once said, can't help but step on his own dick. And that's what keeps happening. Like, this booking decisions are just like, fuck it. We don't want to be number one. We don't want to be popular. Like, what are we doing?
I just don't know if he knows how to get out of his own way a bit with what you're saying.
Wrestlers are calling the shots.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how I'd feel if Tony was calling the shots versus the wrestlers calling the shots. I think someone else, I think an adult needs to grab the fucking steering wheel here a little bit. Being honest.
A full-grown adult to take the wheel.
Exactly. Not Jesus, not Moxley, Jesus. Not Tony Khan. Somebody needs to grab the fucking wheel here a little bit, because it's going every time. And we've had this conversation before, and now it feels more dire than ever. This is the most corporate WWE has ever felt. This is the most disenfranchised the fans have been at this point. Since maybe Vince, and even that was still iffy because they still had hope that Hunter would show up.
Yeah.
You have every opportunity to strike when the iron's hot. The iron is scalding hot. We're getting steam in the glasses. It's so hot right now, Tony. And you refuse to fucking swing.
He's just like, okay, let's do all the things that nobody wants
Well,
to see.
what about the Twitter? But what about the
I don't get it.
What about the sickos?
We're going to make Darby the champion. We're going to get MJF involved in mid-card shit. We're going to kidnap fucking Moxley's going to make Ospreay a better wrestler. In what fucking world?
John Moxley or Will Ospreay is about to be a member of the Death Riders. And by the way, did anyone notice it took them like 24 hours to kidnap this man? Right. It was dark when they kidnapped him. It was daylight when they talked to him.
Right. It was nice and slow. As here comes Becky, but Nick, it kills me. Like having Moxley teach someone to be a better wrestler is like asking Stevie Wonder for driving lessons. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we doing?
It's debatable if he could actually see. It was all just a gimmick.
I heard it might be a gimmick, man. Yeah. Come on now. All right. Becky Lynch is here. I'm going to step away.
There, you're going from the wonder to the man as KJ's taking a pause for the cause. As Curtis letting us know. Oh, we're only on commercial break number 3, but we're also about 45 minutes through here. As I'm in commercial break, folks. How you feeling out there? I know we've been hot and heavy of again. The wrestling world, the wrestling news does not stop. From releases to new contracts to who be here, who be there. Other shows still happening. We're still on the road to Double or Nothing, which I'm wondering a bit more if we're going to get MJF as a world champion coming out of Double or Nothing. I'm really starting to wonder what we're going to get at All In with them being back. I believe they're back in Wembley, them back in the UK. They deviated really. The AEW to me really deviated far off the course that I'm wondering, like they shot it far into the rough. I'm wondering how we're going to get this back on the green. As I'm on the green, as I got Jay Uso and Cricket, hashtag not sponsored, but number 1 luchador Grande Americano. You might not be wrong, did anyone see, and I haven't seen the actual clip of it, but I've seen people talking about it and everything to where I guess Ric Flair apologized. You will apologize to El Grande Americano slandering that man's name. But, yeah. No, I like what AAA is doing. It's crazy that AAA now has become arguably your second best show of the week, your second best promotion, all of that. Like, and now you've got the whole idea of does Lucha Underground come back? And I know there were some people, WWE bought the trademark. From all I know, it is completely still the same people who own the trademark. They've not sold out to anybody. We might get all of the Lucha Libre wrestling you can handle in 2026. Maddie, why are you cursing me out here? But I still find it so hilarious to watch everybody that was an AW fan, was a Danhausen fan was even upset of, we're not giving him time of, oh, we could do this. So why are we not doing this merch? All of that. Of now that Danhausen's doing in WWE, oh, I can't believe people love this. I can't believe people enjoy this. Meanwhile, AEW's got the most. You had Penta, Ray Phoenix. You still have Hologram and Clone, and you can barely do the most generic mask out there. Like, I know I threw it out there about buying a Bills match, but I'm halfway wondering if I could just find the material and the wifey could do it for half the price. And just El Luchador, Bills logo. How you gonna hit 151 chat points? How do you have an odd number of chat points? 151. Fan houses unite. I think there's very much a contingent of fan houses out there. And again, I like even seeing the stuff that Like there was a content creator that I came across that did minimal wrestling content, but it was dad and her daughter, and the daughter's hearing impaired and everything. And she actually got excited because with Danhausen doing that with a curse, it's cursed inside. And she actually like popped about it. And they met Danhausen around WrestleMania. That shit's cool. Like, why are we gangbanging on good shit? That's always the funniest thing to me. Like, we're gangbanging on happiness. You don't win cool points for that. As Becky out here, who could you see? Chat, let me know. Give me a name. Give me somebody who you could see actually showing up and challenging Becky. Be not AJ Lee. Not AJ Lee. Who could you see? Is it going to be Soul? Soul just moved up to Monday Night Raw. That'd be interesting. The first WWE superstar in history to win 4 world titles, 4 different titles. But who, I know we saw Soul challenge Liv. Soul's the new challenger, the new call-up. Could she challenge Becky for the IC belt? This went of who believe me when I say Zodi Rhodes? Who's Zodi Rhodes? Is scheduled to be on Raw tonight. I don't believe you because I don't know who Zodi Rhodes is. So Ruka, Sports Illustrated saying actually that's not a bad shout, Damien, of saying EO. Well, and also, by the way, anyone out there that didn't understand of the Fatal Influence getting all of the boos and the reactions that they got, they're fucking over. That Lady Reed honestly got a fucking fast track to the main roster. I know I expected Fallon to be there at some point. But they got an insane reaction. They are the top act right now in SmackDown. Oh. Who's Becky calling out? Must show her what a real champion is. All right. Has Becky fallen off on promos, honestly? I know she's still talented. She's still got something with the mic, but she turned her face. I don't know what it is. Yeah. The common folk. Fenna, I guess she maybe kind of got me with that of I'm going to sell I'm turning, but the common folk, but I'm wondering if her promos are gas. I don't know. Is she a 500 batting average? 324. What's her batting average with these promos? Because sometimes they hit, sometimes they're foul balls. Pause. For whoever wants to come out here, I feel like we've done a long fucking pomp and circumstance for somebody to come out here. Please let this be Soul or somebody that's going to fucking energize this crowd. EO, okay. Like I said, at least she's going to energize this goddamn crowd. Because I like Becky. That was fucking long-winded, in my opinion. Hey! Well, now she's got to plant her own flag because her buddy, her tag team partner, her lover is out there on SmackDown as their world champion. So EO versus Becky is not a bad match at all. Promo story-wise, interesting how you get there, but I mean, it could just be talent v talent. There you go, but Becky shooketh as I look hiccupeth. Excuse me. You know, I mean, I bet you Becky was expecting Honestly, would have been the same reaction if it was a Soul, if she had some NXT talent, some, a Maxine Dupuis show up there? We won Kyrie. Oh, hey, I wanted to fight the best of the best. I wanted to fight shiny. I wanted to fight new. I wanted to fight exciting. You are none of those. Why the fuck you lying? Okay. Nick again. Would you watch the Kentucky Derby if Danhausen shows up and cursed the horses and the jockeys? You know what? Fine. I'd watch it. I've watched a horse race a time or two. I had an aunt and uncle that lived in Saratoga, which for anyone that knows New York or horse racing, I guess, very much has horse races there. But yeah, sure, fine. I'd watch a horse race then. If I know it's cursed, I know calamity is about to happen. Which, fun fact, did anyone know in Jackass movies about to as EO was just wailing away on Becky? You gonna talk this about me? No, you ain't. EO Sky, one of the best in the division. Absolutely. Oh, it's Pierce out here. You issued an open challenge, and your open challenge got answered. EO. We got Becky versus EO before. My God, we got a lot of things before GTA 6. Are we going to see this tonight? It is official, so get me a referee out here. So, folks, we are going straight off into. I got to try and see if I can find the Becky Lynch slide out here. But yeah, we are going right into as Liv Morgan's little sister out here is the official as we're underway with EO Sky versus Becky Lynch for the women's Intercontinental title out here. So let us know who you think of. Again, impromptu. Is this working with Raw? The unannounced but announced matches. As I'm in commercial break. Commercial break number 4. So here I'll segue. Be a friend, tell a friend, folks. We just passed 10K. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Trust me. Me and KJ already got to figure out now where we're going to fit tattoos on us and everything. Help blow this up to where we got to, add that pressure on, hit that subscribe. The more you subscribe, the faster, I guess, we got to try and find to do it. Even then, keep blowing up those numbers. The whole channel's been growing. I love everybody in this community. I know other streamers will come out there and act like there's too many people doing this, or I'm sad because I didn't get invited to this or anything. No, this is all voluntary, and I'm glad that y'all volunteer your time to listen to us at this point. So I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't done so already, though, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell notification. We got all the gizmos and gadgets, and even then, we still got merch for you too up there. But yeah, the best thing you can do, and it's all free, it costs you nothing. Maybe the merch costs you something, but outside of that, it's all free. No cost to you, to quote George Carlin, but it does nothing but help the channel out, and we appreciate every bit of it. Trust me. This is a rolling family out here. There's people literally that I miss when I don't see them in the chat of, oh, where's that? Yeah. So, no, I look forward to damn near at this point every night. That's why when we're take 2 nights off, we're out here, blabbing out the mouth out here. But we love having this whole conversation about wrestling and the community that we've built of everybody's got to say. Everybody, we miss you. We still hear you. We try and click on you. We still try and speak for the voice or the voiceless out there. As now I'm getting all fat and hungry as I got Papa John's commercials. Do we still fuck with Papa John's, or is Papa John still on the no-fly zone out here? Even got a 2K ad, which I've also heard was a bit more on a no-fly zone. But Curtis, I saw you. Sorry. Cooper, my dang VPN wouldn't work, so I'm watching commercial. Yeah, trust me. I've been there, my guy. I sat there and was almost getting a whole subscription to a VPN because Netflix be cracking down hard. They know Stephanie out there cutting a promo, but they know everybody cracking down on all of that. Oh, Spaz. Super number 3. Super duper. There we go. As I'm back in action, as EO's grabbing Becky. Here, Spazzo, read you. I don't want to hear Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Still more women on WWE Saudi than your average AEW Dynamite. You're not wrong. Also, did you know Billie Eilish's brother is named Billy? Fun facts, deep facts by Jack Handy. But yeah, no, I think even the amount of people that bitch about like how many wrestling matches or the time length of women's wrestling matches on WrestleMania need to really look back at AEW, and you can have the same combined length of shows and have maybe 1, maybe 2 women's matches for almost arguably the same amount of time. So I don't get that whole argument. But yeah. So the answer from Google was yes. Magic 8 Ball. Shaka John. Yeah, it's kind of become that. I had a few, and New England has this weird thing of instead of Papa John's, we have Papagenos. We have his non-Italian equivalent, I guess, out there. We have Papagenos. That is, very much the New England Papa John's. AD&AZ, I like the idea of Colonel Sanders being the Grand Marshal for the Kentucky Derby. I mean, it only makes sense, right? Fair. I mean, that was out of nowhere, but I'll give you that. Shout out to Colonel, as I got Ronald Mysterious versus El Grande Americano tonight. The hits keep coming and they don't stop. As EO with a belly-to-back suplex on Becky. Both women down. Could you see to where EO sneaks it, takes the belt away from Becky tonight of what is, if Becky wins, what is next? If EO wins, do you open up the Asuka chest? Pause. Is this how you pivot away from you were going to have the Kyrie match, but that's not going to be a thing? Oh, flip it in the corner as EO comes right out of it, though. Arm on the rope. Baby, I want to watch Raw, but I don't want to watch 50 million commercials. That's why you watch us, my guy. We got you covered. Trust me. We talking about everything and everything through all the commercials.
All day, every day.
Well, even then, we still even can tag in and out through the commercials here. But you got your girl EO.
Yes.
For the IC belt, my
people,
guy.
We want Kyrie. Who?
Kyrie.
Kyrie? Who? No, again, we were wondering.
This is the pivot, though, because Kyrie's gone.
And AJ Lee's gone back to doing whatever the fuck AJ Lee does.
Oh.
Right? So EO's a nice step up, and we're getting a phenomenal match.
Oh, yeah. And again, an impromptu now does this. How do you weigh on the situation of your best matches are your impromptu matches versus your announced matches?
I see why that would be like, I think there's a level of surprise to it, right? Like, we didn't expect EO to be here. Now, granted, I would argue, when you build something like Punk Roman, we get a good payoff. It's there. So again, I think a nice mix of both is where you're kind of trying to land.
You have to.
I like the surprises, though.
You have to get somebody. You have to get people in the door, and then, hey, we got a drink special. One EO for one Becky here tonight, that thing. But you can't always do it. But when you do it,
right,
it work. You got to just draw people into the door before you do this, though.
Right. Down. Power bomb to the outside. Both ladies down, Nick. Asuka could interfere, yes. That would be people would lose their mind. Oh my God.
Do you get a title change?
Rumor is that Kyrie's already in Japan, so that's the rumor for the watchers out there.
Yeah, well, it's still really interesting. It gets weird when it's like mid storyline. Like, we're never gonna get a payoff to Kyrie.
Right? No, I get it. Cody is advertised to be on Raw tonight. I don't believe that is true.
Well, in Raw into Laredo, Texas.
Oh, my bad. Okay. To be on. Okay.
Apparently we're Cody's travel agents too.
Right. Tired of Asuka. I never get Io never gets old. Everyone knows my affection for Io, so I'm all for Io, and I felt bad that she got left off Mania.
But now with Asuka, does she rise back up to being Asuka, or is she lost in the sauce because the best story we had for you was Kyrie and you taking on Io, and now that might go by the wayside?
I mean, you could still do Asuka and Io without Kyrie. Because really, remember people were talking about they're going to have a triple threat, and I'm like, that makes no sense. Two of them aren't on the same side, no matter how we cut it.
Well, we thought that Kyrie was going to fight up against her oppressor,
right? Oh, Sky rolls through. Ref late to the count. Get there, Lil Liv.
Well, Curtis letting you know we're on commercial break number 5. I think he guessed 8, so we're on the better portion of that. But I can see to where still Asuka ends up being Asuka. Like that's still is still Asuka.
I like Asuka, and people still react well to Asuka. So I mean, could you do some things with Asuka? Yeah, I also think you can. Maybe Julia fits with Asuka better than she fits with Kiana.
Well, they've teased that whole split up and everything like that, but then it gets to get talent trades and everything like that.
Well,
who's on what side?
You'd have to shore up the rosters before you start playing that game, I think. But we're kind of seeing it play out now. But again, it seems weird when you trade someone from one show to the other, but anyone can show up wherever they want anyway.
Right. Well, before I show up somewhere else here, I want to click on this and get your thoughts because this is going to be fun. Yeah, I'm going to find the button to do this.
There you go. Triple threat. I don't know. I think he was aiming for this one, to be honest. Days, welcome back. As Io climbing up to the top rope. We coming out of commercial, I do believe. Thoughts on JD from New York returning to HOG and getting loud boos and go away heat. I think there should have been a level of expectation. I'm going to try and keep this a little professional for the little guy out there. But, yeah, I mean, again, you understand he made his bed. He's got to sleep in it. If HOG or Hog or whatever, House of Glory, if they're okay with it and they don't mind, like, him kind of playing that heel role and digging into it, then all the power to him. But yeah, it feels like go away heat in a lot of ways. I didn't catch it, so I'm taking your word for it, but I'm not surprised. I mean, it's been a checkered past, and he's been very public and vocal. And again, he's got his crew, he's got his following. Congrats to him. But at the end of the day, I mean, again, you make the bed, you sleep in it. And if you want to play a villain, you can't be mad. And him trying to grab the mic, I think it was about a month ago, where he tried to cut a promo, and that didn't go well. He looked like a deer in headlights. It's a rough go, man, but hey, fuck around, find out. And he's done nothing but that. Julia been disappointing. I'm okay with Julia, but I know I agree, Sam. Some people have been concerned, but I think she's fine. Oh, neck breaker. Deep 2. What a match. You're like, why wasn't this on Mania? It's way better than AJ. Triple H ain't beating the racist allegations if he puts Julia and Asuka together. No, he's beat those allegations. Those allegations, Bernard, are unfounded. They're dumb. Anybody putting them out are to me, simple-minded. They're not paying attention. They're not watching the shows. Again, there's a level of connection with things, right? Nobody says that when you put the two Irish girls together. So, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I got no time for this one. I really don't. People who complain about commercials probably complain about inconvenience. Jose, I put it this way. When the show's good, we don't talk about the commercials. If the show's lacking, the commercials become very prevalent, very aware. Manhandle, slam, shit, no. EO kicks out. EO kicks out. Comes off the top with the moonsault, eats the boot. Manhandle slam, but EO kicks out at 2. 100% Jose, but I do think people who complain about the commercial. Again, when the wrestling's good, when you're into the wrestling, sometimes it doesn't feel as invasive. And to me, it's very interesting that the commercials have been so prevalent, but so much like in Canada, we get Netflix and we're good. Like, I mean, we don't really get the commercials. Yeah, we get those kind of spots once in a while where all we do is get a screensaver, but it doesn't feel that invasive, that that much of a detraction from the show. But you'll always find it. If the show's cooking, we'll talk less about commercials. You really notice, oh shit, they went to commercial again. And I think some of the placement of the commercials are bad. Some of the timing, I don't love. What a match we have going on. An impromptu matches. EO took her shoe off. Here's Asuka. Oh, boo. What up, Pablo? Boo. Becky Lynch is still your Intercontinental Champion as Asuka takes out the foot of EO, who just lost her shoe. Becky Hogan. EO eats another one, losing streak. It's all right. The comeback will be that much better. Netflix is not beholden to network regulations when it comes to commercial lengths and frequency. Yeah, no, not at all. And again, it becomes, as Asuka all over EO, the question becomes their definition of a commercial as well. Does it count? Are you counting the in-show advertising for their company, for future promotions, future shows, their own programming? Does that count? When they talk about WWE Shop, does that count? Are we only talking about the marketing opportunities, the advertisements from other companies? I mean, again, very interesting how people break it down. I will say this: if you're going to a live event and there's these constant lulls, when you go 40 minutes between anything in the ring, that to me is asinine. Hashtag that. As we got Grande and Ray Ray. Asuka taking out her former student. So this is what we expected pre-Mania. Now, did we get that? Lil Morgan, 100%. Lil Morgan. Did we get that? We won Kyrie chance. I didn't catch it.
Yum yums.
There you go. A 3 count on the yums. Let's go. There it is. Asuka finally shows up. Asuka EO backlash. Very true. It does make you wonder why they couldn't have pulled this off. As here are the Grandes. Ludwig talking in Spanish. Chad Gable just yelling. Who throws a shoe? Seriously. Dang it, Asuka. That was a hell of a match. I don't care what people say about the ending of that match. That was an excellent match. Oh, Ray Ray getting worked up. What a match. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. I know some people aren't going to like the outcome. I know some people are going to feel like Becky Hogan. You're building up the EO storyline. And, that match itself was solid. As Byron in the back with the Uzis. Jay is wearing a very interesting... Sorry, Jimmy. Jimmy's shirt is giving me a headache. Hashtag we want Kyrie. What up? Shout out to Paul. Or shout out to Dale from Paul. Uzi. Oh, Uzi Knight's back together. LA not happy about it. Usos about to make some margaritas on Margarita Monday, Bernard. Let's go, buddy. Go, Power Rangers. Masked men running around everywhere, Jersey. JP. Ray is like, what do you mean people like Tropic Thunder? Facts. We are the Grandes. Me to my accent. Followed by chuckles.
Ooh, hello.
There you go. Philip, how you doing, buddy? Big Nick, it's been an excellent Raw. Kevin Nash was complaining about the lack of food at the Hall of Fame. Jesus Christ, Kevin. It's because Kevin's fucking baked. That's the thing. Kevin was looking for munchies. Speaking of baked and munchies.
Speaking of bacon, looking for munchies. But yeah, I just came off of, I went through the catering backstage and everything. They only had bananas, some oranges, and some couple of slices of wheat bread.
Imagine gangbanging on. They didn't have a better spread. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
well,
shut
I
up.
mean, you got have we even talked about Rick just going unhinged?
Are we like the thoughts and prayers out to the legend, Mr. Ric Flair?
Thoughts and prayers to whatever thoughts and prayers you still have going in your fucking head.
We are, this feels like the snapping of whatever brain cells that were like that. Ric Flair drip got him on some next level right now. He out there just roaring at everybody and everything. Like, he is literally old man screaming at clouds right now. Like, he is fucking
Abe Simpson. Simpson is 100%.
Just-
This man is old man yells at clouds. But again, he's just going at Stevie Richards and Zeb Coulter, who I can't remember his name.
Right, I can't remember his name. Killed me.
Like, it's just so fucking. He just went off on Ludwig
Everybody.
Kaiser for no fucking reason and had to apologize. Rick is on a bender from hell.
Listen, I don't wish ill on the man at all.
We will.
It's the last woo we hear. Is one of the best lines ever in this channel's history. Honest to God, I love that line. Nick, I literally feel like I almost feel like he knows it's TikTok and he's just like, fuck it. It's like almost like his last dying, like just fucking. And I hope it's not the case, but I mean,
well, I think he just doesn't know. I think he just doesn't know. I think he's just fucking belligerent.
Just like
he doesn't know up from down right now. I think he's in all of the twilight and everything's just whiskey soaked, and he has no idea. Excuse me.
Does not give a fuck.
This man spilt more whiskey on brain cells than we've spilt in a bar right now with this. I don't know what to make. That's the thing, is he just goes out there and he just give him a microphone and he'll just say whatever.
You can't though. That's why. Like, it's almost. I mean,
it's entertaining. It's entertaining as shit.
Oh, it's highly entertaining, but not like. I feel bad because it's. I don't actually feel that bad. But we're not laughing with him. He's serious. He's fucking off the rails serious. Mr. Ludwig Kaiser. I never implied that you couldn't work or didn't have talent. I actually understand that you.
I believe I said those direct quotes exactly. That you're never going to draw a dime in the wrestling business. If I had to actually run back the files,
right? I'm very protective of my ranting, and then in the middle of these rants. Oh, here's a video of me working out. What are you making a comeback? What are we doing?
Did he just see the Hogan documentary and he just said, "I need me one of them"?
That's going to be the next thing.
So much he forgets in all of this, and so does Ari. He's signed to AEW. He's currently a AEW contracted employee. No shit, Rick. They're not inviting you to WrestleMania. No shit. They're not inviting you in a WWE exclusive partnership because you're not signed with them. You took the payday. Yeah. So sorry about your damn luck. I hope you find Jesus, jumping Jehoshaphat, whoever you need to find. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, I wish Rick the best. The man is a legend. As we got Joe Hendry, by the way. We're gonna get off the Ric Flair train. and enjoy a
We're gonna
Joe
go on
Hendry
a concert train. Hello, my Henry, meet again. Been a while. We had 2 concerts on TNA. We had Fake Elijah and Real Elijah.
Where I go.
No, but do you expect Joe Hendry? Because everyone, Joe Hendry's expected for a mid-card push. No shit.
Man, the writers are
news,
dude, they're so bad.
The air is oxygen. Like what?
And water is wet.
Yeah. Well, no, there's
dude, we see it all the time.
It makes things wet. It's not wet itself.
Right? Well, there'll be reports out right now, taglines that say WWE backstage talk considering Asuka Io storyline. We just saw it.
We've been building it for 7 months.
Like what?
Hello, we watched the show.
Joe Hendry does concert on Raw.
No, I swear to God, wrestling journalists
$13.99
stories for people who don't regularly watch wrestling.
Yes,
they every now and then break something that's groundbreaking, that's newsworthy to people who regularly watch wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, we're talking about their stories before their stories.
It's so funny. What did you just say? He's making fun of Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul's still there.
He's getting a good. He's actually singing. So is that Logan Paul, Joe Hendry?
Logan Paul.
He's got everybody. Can we fire Logan Paul? Hey, yo!
Well, yeah, that's your way. That's your social media clicks. You're gonna have Joe Hendry that has nothing but ammunition to do gimmick songs about Logan Paul.
You can fire me.
You can fire me.
You can fire. Did you hear what he said? I like it because you want to make a Uber baby face. Logan's one of the guys that you give an Uber baby face.
You can't cheer Logan. You can't cheer Logan.
They're not going to cheer Logan. These people are awful. Why are you holding the belt like that?
He's just flexing with the belt like he's not.
Yeah. Is your shoulder?
It's crazy to think though that Logan Paul is a full-time professional wrestler. He is a full-time seasoned veteran member of the roster right now.
I think so, yes. And anybody out there can say whatever they want about Logan Paul, but he'd be one of the most talented guys in any company that he went to.
He's better in this tag team than Austin Theory.
Yeah, and he's been good. And like again, gets lots of heat. The fans hate him. Theory next to him gets residual heat. It's good. This is a good young pain in the ass fuck you tag team hanging out with Paul.
It's social media interactions. It's a big metric that WWE, TKO are going to care about. Hey, you know what are 2 things that are going to draw headlines? Joe Hendry with bullshit funny songs and Logan Paul.
Right. I love this comment from Jose of dudes who wear white pants are too overconfident. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's terrifying just to think about.
That guy wears brown pants. He knew what was going on.
Right. Shit.
Oh, we're tearing down the set.
There goes the concert. Boo Earns. What happened to Rick Energy Drink? They don't really talk about it the way they used to, the Woo.
Woo Energy, yeah.
Sometimes,
he's in the lawsuit with the same people that did the Woo strain with him and Tyson and everything like that.
The turnaround. Angry Joe. I like that he turns around and we can tell if he's happy or mad.
Well, yeah, faces do that.
Right? I mean, they zoom in on his, though.
Expressions are a thing. Thank you.
Journalist. Fire Logan Paul.
That's a journalist take. I like that I can turn around and see his face. No shit. Everybody has a
Street Profits. Here we go.
So is this your tag?
Listen, these guys for the world title is great. I mean, we talked about how good Logan and Austin can be. Who's better to kind of help them get over and have really good matches? The Street Profits.
I've been waiting for the Street Profits just on the other fucking show.
You have to agree. This feels like a good potential rivalry of 4 young, athletic, talented guys.
100%. Sorry, I halfway thought 5 and thought you were including Joe Hendry. But
Well, Joe's good.
Well, we thought this was going to be Seth Rollins. This could
I
be
thought it would be
something that
Rollins.
becomes your tag team division finally.
Wait a minute, Joe up and over.
I like that Joe does the opposite of a tope and just does like the bottom drop, like just hooks himself over the top rope.
I don't even know what you call that. A seated tope. I don't know. I don't know what we call that. The Street Profits are up and they want the smoke, folks. And look, as they get everyone going. Again, Joe's over as a babyface almost instantly. Profits already over. We know what they can do. Everyone hates Logan.
Did you see a Dawkins turn?
Not yet.
Paul
They just got
Heyman
back.
threw up the mind of Montez Ford.
Maybe I could see Montez being the guy that kind of goes Hollywood kind of vibe, which he kind of did for a minute.
I mean, I got a baby on the way. I need to make this money. Yeah. What are we talking about, dog?
You hold me back, bro. You hold me back. I'm sorry. I love you, but
I'm about to be the guy.
Yeah.
Not a guy. I'm about to be the guy.
LJN Wave 2 is here. King Kong Bundy, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and a couple others as Waller. Speaking of old tag teams.
Yeah, well, can voice crack there at Waller.
Waller!
Oh, Walleye.
It's the guy from I Love You, Man. Lakers, go!
Yeah. Now, again, not for nothing. Waller.
Always. Yeah, you're right.
Again, but it's again, like you even said.
We're going to get Oba Waller tonight.
Somebody going to get hurt real bad.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Waller.
Yeah, hey, you might not be future endeavor, but that we need to keep you for that fucking medical plan after Oba beats the shit out of you.
I sounded like Jerry Lawler. Waller!
Yeah, puppies. That's your Yum Yums is your puppies. And I'm just JR out here with all this.
Yummies. Yum Yums.
Hashtag
overrated.
DoorDash.
Right.
Unsponsored.
Yeah, just zooming in on the DoorDash. Great. I need a Danhausen segment. We had one in, it might have been in the commercial break though.
Oh yeah, we definitely was in the commercial. Because I didn't see nothing. I got booyaka.
619. Ray. It's funny. I saw a thing today. Someone had put out like Ray's never been a heel. We're like, and like, don't you dare, fuck off. Ray's done.
No. Do you not remember WCW? Filthy Animals?
He's never been in WWE. He's run the gambit as a baby. But you're right.
Yeah,
that's the Filthy Animals and their music videos were the shit, man. Let's go.
That's some of the best times you got Conan and everything like that. But I mean, that's where we all saw Ray as the baby face. We've seen on Mysterio before. But yeah, no, I get that in WWE, he has been the baby face. I don't know if you could work him as a heel.
You couldn't. They won't. We don't want.
He's Spider-Man. He is John Cena, Superman. Ryan Mysterious is Spider-Man.
It's the mistake they made with Randy, Nick, and we both did agree on the fact that they're not going to boo Randy. Just leave him alone.
Just don't fuck with it. Just run the story. Do with it.
They're not going to boo this man. They're not going to boo Ray. Ray could run out right now and pun Cody Rhodes right between the legs. They're not going to boo. They're just going to be shocked. What?
The whole reason his son is the biggest heel that he is because they won't boo Ray.
Right? That's facts. As Ray will be taking on, who is he taking on?
He's taking on Grande.
They just told us that.
Ludwig Grande.
El Grande.
Ric Flair, Apology Grande.
Right.
But no, so, okay. I've got Domino's making me all hungry with pizza and snacks and everything. Again, hashtag not sponsored. Folks, tag all of the brands that we need to be sponsored by under all of
Yeah, let's go.
Trust me, we could do numbers for munchies out there.
Yeah, there's definitely some food places that would benefit from our input.
And also some dispensaries, everything like that, of some beard places. We got all sorts of marketing possibilities. But
stay tuned.
We haven't talked about cinema that was Jon Moxley, Kidnapped 2, Taken 2 of Will Ospreay. Of, do you want to join us? Or, hey, I'll just lay here and you can just take me out. But you're going to be the best you.
I vividly remember the fans who right now were trying to defend this, who were like, do you remember when Rick Steiner got kidnapped in NXT and people shat all over it? They love this kidnapping, though. And Moxley's kidnapped people before. We've seen people hooked to cars and dragged. And then they just come back like nothing happened. They just show up the next week at work. Like, no one even says, like, are you okay? Like, everyone's just like, you're here. Like, nobody even addresses the fact
That's a Friday. That's a Friday.
Do you remember all the Los Ingobernables nonsense with Roosh and the fucking chaining up Briscoe out in the desert? And like, they've done this shit before.
Oh, for crying out loud, just even with the dogs and Darby, to where that man was out there. We were chloroforming people and doing, hi, I'm Darby Allin. Welcome to Jackass.
Yeah. For those out there that think this Moxley thing is going well, I ask people all, like, what is good about it? And nobody really gives me a good answer. I don't get the Moxley thing. I don't know why we're booking him heavy. And what are we doing with Ospreay? Why is it so hard to take a guy who's a star and make him a star? You have him. All you got to do is put him out there. And it's just complicated. Where's this even going?
The biggest issue I have with it is even more of the fact that Ospreay's involved with it. I've heard some people, well, what if it's because Ospreay got told that he needed to work a different style, and so now he's going to join the Death Riders?
So we can't surmise.
He's going to just work the different style by him fucking self.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to be part of the Death Riders. That's for fucking damn sure.
150%. He shouldn't be taking L's to Moxley.
Oh, Seth. Sorry, Seth.
Oh, Seth does slide in. It's about the titles. We're not worried about you. We don't care about you. So they walk off on Seth.
We were about you.
All day.
All day. On the streets.
Yeah, I mean, okay, and the idea that you took one of the best wrestlers in the company. Some people would say Will Ospreay is the best in-ring performer in 2026 in the wrestling world.
Best wrestler in the world. Best wrestler in the world.
A lot of people say that, Nick. A lot of people stand on that business. So
I might be one of them.
What is Moxley going to teach? Like, what Moxley's going to make him a better wrestler? We're going to get vignettes of like Ospreay doing like the fucking Blackpool combat skits of like grappling. Moxley sucks at grappling. So what the fuck do you mean you're going to teach me?
Moxley, you couldn't get Claudio over. You couldn't get Yuta over. You couldn't get Garcia over. Why do we expect that you're going to get now Ospreay over?
I just don't understand.
Well, I get the whole idea. If you're going to do Ospreay needs to change up his style. Have that be a self-reflective thing. Have that be something.
So we're going to get grappler Ospreay.
Well, I mean, you're coming off of everything to where Mark Davis destroyed this man. And I still didn't even get that whole ending of that, to where Mark Davis could have just fucking killed him and end of career right there.
Right. And you didn't take him to the hospital? You took him to some underground creepy parking garage?
You dragged him for 30 days and 30 nights because they took him at midnight and he came out in daylight.
The Lady P kills me.
Yeah, but I don't exactly like Moxley doing that with someone else might work.
Yes, I could give you that.
That could have been like, I don't fully despise what he was doing with Darby before. If that would have been a Darby there, that's one thing.
Yeah.
It being Ospreay is a whole different thing.
Yeah, if you're looking at Darby saying, I'm going to make you into a killer, I'm going to make you more than just a crash test dummy.
A Brody King.
Maybe a Brody King, though, again, Brody King would whoop the fuck out of Moxley.
But even then, it was saying, hey, he's the guy that you can see joins the Death Riders because he's kind of floating. Brodito's gone, all of that.
Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't get where they're going and how it's supposed to help this show be a better show. And again, I mean, you're airing some of this stuff on a very, on a show that's not highly viewed. A lot of people, aren't tuning in to.
And again, no one's talking about the show that it happened on. And we've talked about this lately. No one's talking about outside of one match with the Darby Ciampa match, which was good until it wasn't. No
Right.
one's been talking about good AEW television. They've been talking about a moment. They've been talking about a segment. They've been talking about a video package. They haven't talked about the wrestling out there. They haven't talked about how it's a can't miss show.
Yeah. That's a very interesting point. His big shoulder blocked by Grande, who,
Right.
you know, is wrestling with a little bit of respect here with Ray, but they're flying
Well,
around.
shout out Rojo there.
Rojo.
I'm digging his outfit. Yeah.
The one's
Man,
red,
styling
one's
or profiling.
right.
He done out there.
Indie mud show
Oh.
activities. I don't mind vignettes. I don't mind cinematic scenes. And actually, I like them a lot. I was a big sucker for the cinematic stuff. I like when Taker did it. I like when Cena did it with Bray. I love those segments when they're good. I don't understand this. Like, I really don't. It'd be like, you know, it would be like Logan Paul kidnapping Roman, and Logan Paul's going to teach Roman to be a better wrestler. What? Wait, why? Why, like,
Roman
no,
Reigns
the wrong
kidnapped
people.
Jacob Fatu, and we're gonna, fix him, and we're gonna explain how you need to work within our system. Like, I don't get Will Ospreay within the Death Riders. To me, makes 0.0%.
It's holding him back.
But even then, so am I wrong in saying it feels like we all thought that Wembley, at least, All In was going to be Ospreay, MJF world title, and it feels like we have deviated fucking hard, fast, and to the left away from all of that.
I think Tony's not afraid to like jerk right back into place. Pause.
Well, that's one thing Tony's not afraid of is jerking. Yeah.
Right. Well, now I did hear people throw out the idea that the actual dream match is Darby Ospreay. They think Darby and Ospreay could be the dream match at Wembley. I'm telling you,
I'd at least I'd take an Ospreay Kenny.
But Kenny's not going to be around for that. Or like,
You're telling me Ospreay Darby? You mean fucking Crash Flash Dummy, Steve-O?
I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what the peeps are saying out there. That
I don't even
think it's preempted in case they do it. What if what if MJF's not involved at all? What if MJF's not around?
You fucking fumbled the bag. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you, but you fucked up at this point. That's your biggest show. You should have your two biggest stars, which were at the time MJF and Will Ospreay. Darby Allin, despite all your fucking glad handing and I love this guy, has not fucking taken over any sort of top spot. Sorry.
Not at all.
Fair enough. I done shook this man into a fucking pause out there. But no, to me, it's one of those of MJF. Like, think about it right now. If MJF loses to Kevin Knight, of how the mighty have fucking fallen, it was already awkward that man shouldn't have been out there. Like, he got smooshed by Tommaso Ciampa. While this man's fighting for his world title, he should have sat there and, fuck you, no, we're not having this match. You can have this match double or nothing. I don't give a shit. We're not having this match right now. Reigns a fucking stink. Act like you got stones. Act like you got clout.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think a lot of things, and sorry about that, my head exploded. I fought that one so hard.
You're fine. I was worried. I was doing the devil's dance out there. Yeah.
But no, I mean, the dilemma becomes, I've said it for so long with Dynamite and AEW, is they're the wrong guys are in the wrong place and the booking's struggling. I mean, you could have better matches, better booking, better stories if you put the right people aligned. And I'm sorry, but there is zero continuity. Like you said, Kevin Knight can get squashed on Saturday and win the title on fucking Wednesday. Like, it's that type of shit. It didn't matter what happened last week or who they were mad at the week before. Or, like even the idea of, here's another one. Moxley trains Ospreay to be better. Ospreay wins the title. Moxley turns on Ospreay, and it's actually Moxley Ospreay at Wembley.
Which sounds fucking better? Whatever you just described with Moxley and Darby, or Moxley and Ospreay, and they take on Darby as your world title, versus they take on an MJF who.
Sorry, big DDT by
Oh,
Ray.
weird.
That was
Tornado
awesome.
DDT. 1, 2, dos amigos. But you have MJF, who's been on a fucking tear. He sits there and he's got the biggest heat ever because he fucking screws over Darby in his hometown and everything like that. And now he's going to take on Ospreay, the guy who's had to rebuild himself. I have to come back from almost a year off of a neck injury. I have to reinvent myself because
They're trying to kill him.
Do what I used to do anymore. Oh, 100%. But that's the fucking build you had there. You had your fucking top tier build, and you decided, yeah, it's a little too spicy. I like my shit mild. Maybe
as Bravo trips up Ray, and we are stuffing the Mask of Grande, but here comes the 619.
Oh, but he hit Rojo instead of Grande.
Ludwig moves. The plate's still there. Ref didn't see it.
This is the most a loaded weapon thing has been involved in pro wrestling since Stevie Ray with the slapjack.
Oh, the
OG! No Grande, no mas.
Ray breaking them up. We got all the masked men running around, Nick.
Well, and it's interesting how Grande's current Grande is the heel here, but you go to AAA, 6 splash, 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Ray gets the win, but if this was in AAA, Ray's the heel because he just beat a face, but now in WWE, he's a face because he beat a heel.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's funny because Grande was still cheating, but OG Grande did get some boos, I think. So this will be interesting. We're going to get the Mask versus match coming up. That's partly why this is happening on Raw now, but it will be Grande versus Grande coming up. Mask versus Mask. This was better than the Whoa.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm surprised. Well, what is left of Luo? We haven't even talked about. They signed Escobar. They brought him back just to release him again. That man didn't do nothing. That man, we don't want you to sign anywhere, but we don't want you here either.
Mm-hmm. I could see Escobar showing up in AEW. I think he'd do fine there. Does he go to somewhere like CMLL? He'd do fine there. I like Escobar. I think he can wrestle. So, if you could get Andrade and Escobar, right? Wait a minute. Double leg. The Grandes are brawling again, bro. This is Undertaker booking.
Yeah, this is. Remember, they have got all the markings of Mark Calloway out there. Grande on Grande. Have the 2 masked men fight.
Right. I don't know how good Phil Jackson was at fucking 3-pointers, but he won a lot of championships.
Triangle offense.
He won a lot of championships. But the Grandes, who had an epic brawl, for those who don't know, they fought like the entire show. So they're brawling again. They hate each other, and that is going to Grande for all.
He's going to end up being your AAA mega champion at this point.
Yeah.
Grande is going to be the guy in AAA. And it's interesting that AAA's I know we joke about how much Taker's involved, but it's becoming very much its own separate entity.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really enjoyable. And what I love about it, their fans are fucking into it. They are just into it. Like when the heel's being a heel, the fans are offended. And when the good guy's getting over, the fans are having a fucking ball. Like the AAA fans, the Mexican fans, shout out to them. They're in. Like they show up. They want to have a good time. And I wish more mainstream wrestling fans would show up to the fucking events and have a good fucking time.
Well, can I say this I feel like a lot of people, especially wrestling fans on social media, it's a lot of performative bullshit.
There you go. Official.
Oh.
Braun Breaker.
This is here. Now.
2 weeks.
What do you mean? Still wanted to have this happen. Moved it away from WrestleMania so we can move it down. But and Asuka and Io.
So that's shaping up. Backlash looking kind of all right so far.
Not
Jacob Roman.
B+ card.
I mean, Jacob Roman's a fucking A+ match. Asuka Io, I mean, I think it's going to bang. Now we're highlighting Asuka.
Are you surprised though that it feels like it's a lot of WrestleMania alleged runoffs of like even Seth Braun? We were going to get there, but we didn't have enough time to fully flesh it out, so we'll do it here. Asuka Io, we didn't have enough time, so flesh it out over here. I'm surprised we did it at Backlash. I thought this could have some of these could have had some runway.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, Backlash was infamous for like rematches, right? So Jacob and Roman's, you know, not a rematch, at least a direct rematch.
No rematch.
You know, Asuka, Io, they have history, so but not a WrestleMania rematch. And the same thing with Seth and Braun. They set it up at Mania. You know, we're gonna push it to Backlash and see where it goes from there. So, I mean, so far, if we're getting Roman, Jacob, Asuka, Io, Seth, and Braun, we'll get one more match, maybe two. And I mean, that's where the dilemma comes. Like
raw heavy,
very raw heavy. What's cooking on SmackDown right now? I don't even.
That's SmackDown's very much in flux because everybody that was on SmackDown went to Raw.
Yeah, I'm like, what is cooking over there? I mean, Cody doesn't really have a beef yet. Punk, we don't know what he's up to.
I wouldn't do that there. You wouldn't do
no, none of there.
No.
Drew, no, I can't. No,
we'll see.
So yeah, I mean, people are mad about Kyrie, and I'm almost feel like in response to letting Kyrie go, they are highlighting Asuka, Nick.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's what I was worried of. Would she go down with the fucking ship, or would it be one of those that she, you know, now that she's not dealing with, she's on her own. Now you got to force her. Now you got to push her.
Yeah, you gotta make her stand out, and we know what Asuka brings to the table. Most people do. So again, just reminding her that she still has a beef with Io, and it means something, and they're gonna work it on it. I know the story's not the same without Kyrie.
That was on her, if that was a better match than doing the triple threat of
because
so
the triple threat got
that right there.
Yeah. So right now I am getting Signs of the Night for those who are on commercial break. We are getting Signs of the Night here on Netflix.
I got Jey Uso and Cricket Wireless, but I got MDB saying it's looking like an A+ card to me. Backlash will be a low A.
We'll see what they add.
It's going to be interesting,
right? What if we get
interesting to see how they hold the momentum post Mania?
Do they do Profits and the Vision at Mania or at Backlash as well? I mean, we
saw them walk away from Seth, so maybe
that's interesting.
No, I know you had thought that was going to be the 6-man tag match next week and everything. Do you maybe do some iteration or anything like it? I still could see to where you get Profits versus Vision for the tag belts at Backlash straight up. But
yeah. Well, and I mean, what we got to remember is we got 2 SmackDowns and 1 Raw before the next pay-per-view, right? Like it's quick time.
Now, is that interesting to sit there and like count it by that measurement? Like,
right?
Well, I got like 4 shows.
You got 3 shows
to do,
right? But they got 3 shows to build this pay-per-view right now, so you know they got to slide some things into place, and then Italy's 3 weeks later. I mean. So they've got a couple quick turnarounds here. So don't expect the craziest of builds, and they're going to bleed into each other.
But this is where it gets interesting of, hey, Hunter just signed a new contract, but creative's very under question. Well, if you're going to have all of these super quick turnarounds, can you really nail it? Because you had X amount of build for Mania. Did you nail it? Did you foul ball it? Did you, at least a triple, maybe not a home run?
It depends. I mean, again, depends on, your comparison and how much weight you give how good night 2 was, right? Mixed reviews.
Well, and now it depends on which one they're playing the finger poke game of who's really responsible. Is it
Right?
TKO
Well,
meddled
night
in
one
night
was
one?
TKO, Nick.
Is it Triple H is just signed the new
Right.
contract? Is he had a creative? Is it Nick Khan out there? I'm
Right.
thinking it was still Professor Plum with a crowbar in the observatory.
Facts. Let's go.
Who's
Oh, bah.
WrestleMania?
Oh, bah. Oh, I didn't even know why I put a poll up for this one, guys.
No,
But hey,
folks, by the time this man's entrance is done,
90.
this match will be done. Yeah.
Who's voting for Waller? How dare you just skew the
His
vote for no
family.
reason?
No respect to Grayson
Whoa.
Waller's family out there that's watching us from probably
Shout out to
fucking
Mama Waller.
Adelaide or something. Yeah. But if you're not this man's family, if you don't expect an inheritance or something, good luck.
Yeah, well, Dingo's not about to eat your baby. It's an Oba. And here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the ruler, Oba Femi.
I know they just did the whole Street Fighter movie, but holy fuck, does this man feel like a real Street Fighter character come to life? He is. We've said it.
So good. I want someone to wrap.
We said it was going to be the next one. He is the one. He is Neo in the Matrix. Oh,
the crowd.
We're gonna start having struck classes of it goes right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand.
Right. MDB proven he's KJ Black again. Let's go, buddy. Jokes. Baby. Ooh-ha. Ooh-ha. I went Buster Rhymes. Dude, he's so over. Like, we both went quiet. We both just like stopped and stared. Like, oh shit, what is happening?
Yeah, you acknowledge the alpha male of your species walking out right now. The other one just retired, hung his boots and his gloves up. And so now this is the guy. If the alien overlords decide they want to take over, this is who we out there and send out to say, send out your best, send out your gladiator, send out your warrior. We send out the ruler.
Oh, out of nowhere, you know. Boom, boom,
boom. At least they got rhythm. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Come on, yo.
It's overtime.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Roman Reigns doesn't get this level of chance.
Not anymore. Like, no, nobody does. Like, again, I mean, you and I stopped dead and just like looked and like, oh, this is so good. And the energy, again, when the building is energized, it comes through the TV. It works. You feel like, oh, this is good shit.
But now again, do I need to trim my starting guard, my starting center, so my starting left tackle, my new left tackle that I just signed, is going to have some room on the fucking roster kind of thing? Is it a bit of that case of, almost that guy?
Oh, sorry, Nick.
Now you're good.
He just chucked a human being like nothing. That European's dirty. Pause.
Oba Femi is yum-yums. Let's be honest at this point.
Nick's been on a jive lately.
Yum-yums.
Fall from grace. You telling me that a fall from grace ain't yum-yums, my guy?
It's clean. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's wonderful. It's poetic. It is, again, like you said, the new alpha with a chip on his shoulder. That's the thing. He comes in with an attitude. As Waller and his dumbest finisher ever.
They're cheering for him. Brock came in and he was the asshole. He wasn't supposed to be the guy that fucking wrecked shop.
Mm-hmm.
Oba does it and they're cheering for him.
Yeah, Brock came in and fucked everything up on a constant. That's how we got to know him. He was destructive. This guy's controlled chaos right now. And the fans are eating it up. The ruler. Let's go. Oba's got a mic. Oba's got a mic.
But again, he's got a 1,000+ batting average out here.
Right? Like the people are losing their fucking mind. Look at the two burly dudes right behind Oba.
Behind him.
Dude, you're blurred. They blurred you, bro.
Yeah.
Nick, the yums are reserved for.
No, everybody gets a yum. We don't discriminate yums out here. Everybody
Right?
gets
Nick's an
yum.
equal opportunity yum.
I listen. I will yum who I want to yum.
Hashtag yummer for all.
Hashtag yum who you want to yum. Live how you want to live, baby.
I now want that on a t-shirt.
What?
Yum who you want to yum.
Yeah, exactly. Well, go can cricket that, my guy.
Get out the cricket.
Yeah.
Oba Fenny is a real one. Is a real deal. Unbelievable, Roland. Oba is getting predictable and extremely repetitive. Come on, Irvin.
No.
Come on. This is how you begin something. It's just the beginning. We're like 2 weeks in.
Well, this is again. This is the microwave society. This is the no patience society. This motherfucker
man,
is about to be on a legendary tear through 2026. And I'm sorry, you don't want to watch chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's been 3 weeks. Is he champion yet? Yawn. What are we saying? He just got here. He's fucking
Roman Reigns is acknowledging him of out there. He's hitting him with the 50 cent of Oba. You gonna kill me? You gonna take me out? You can feel a 50 cent G-Unit drop every time Roman said those lines.
Right. Clock it, Nick, for the ladies. There you go, buddy.
100%.
Could you imagine an Oba Femi bobble shoulders funk pop? I would stay tuned. I'm sure we will get one.
That means no, it's not the head moves. It's just the shoulders move.
Just the shoulders. As Judgment Day coming up with a game plan, but we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, but I still think Roxanne's still a sleeper agent. I still think she's really interesting because even when Raquel is going to leave, and now we're getting them. Well, now we have some time, but like Raquel leaves and she just
yeah. Liv is apologizing to Roxanne. Oba streak greater than
I find it really interesting, and it's going to maybe pay off into something of how Liv's not been dolled up, make-upped up of all of that. She's very much wearing them battle scars.
Yeah, she should. She's tough.
You are beautiful.
Right. You got to watch those Jersey girls, bro. They'll fight you.
I'm married to them.
I know you are.
This is why you stay alert at all times. Yeah. You stay prepared.
One.
Bro,
so Roxanne and Liv are having this weird moment, Nick. And I don't know, man. I think Roxanne's about to go baby.
For sure.
Let's go. She's conflicted.
No, she looks like she's about to gag of what? Yeah, Finn.
Mine was for Rox. Nick's was for Finn.
Yeah, fair. Yes. Fair. I'll give you that.
Let's go.
President Demeter, how you doing?
This is funny. So yeah, now Finn's busting up from the inside out.
Yeah, but no. Judgment Day. Hey, Tony, this is what you should have fucking done with the Death Riders instead of trying to add Osprey into it and everything.
Right.
Just blow this shit up. It's already dead. The corpse is rotting from the inside. The phone call came from the inside.
Moxie created a monster. They push him out. The fans start cheering for Mox. Then, either Pac or Claudio kind of take the reins. And then Moxley, as the hero, has got to take out the group that he created. He created it. He's got to kill it. And that's it. That's Frankenstein. Done. Poof. Easy.
The Death Riders is New England spring of I don't know whether to grab a fucking winter jacket because they've turned heel again because they've gone cold, or if they're, turning babyface and it's 75 out there. Like they just go all over the place out here.
Oh, weird. As we are getting the entrance for Bailey and Bird Lady, and Bailey's not even getting her own entrance. She's getting Bird Lady.
But I like Bailey kind of taking precedent over that. Oh, never mind, bitch. Are you gonna see a Bailey turn on Lyra?
Oh, sorry, what was the question, sir?
Could you see a Bailey turn on Lyra?
I mean, again, it feels like we're waiting for everyone to turn on someone. Like everyone's on the cusp, right? Like it just feels like, is Roxy separating from Liv? Is that going to be the vibe? Is Bailey ever? Remember, Bailey was going nuts. We assumed it was going to lead to her just like flaking out on Lyra. It never happened. So I don't know.
You need character shifts. That's the thing, is that feels like everybody's been stuck in the same position, or even stuck in the middle with you.
Right, two wings.
Well, and Curtis out here, so
Number
we've
10.
passed the 8. So anyone who took the under, sorry, but we're at the 10 now of commercial breaks. But again, you brought up a valid point while I was on a pause of if what's happening is entertaining enough, we're not giving a shit. Like we had it happen with WrestleMania, and granted, it's a bit of what we do, but there was enough during the commercials, so we're talking about everything that just happened. So it didn't feel like it lost a step for us.
Yeah. No, I mean, and I equate it. We use a lot of comparables to sports or to to music, and it feels like like you go to the concert and the band you go to see, headliners come out, they play 3 songs and take a 45-minute break, come back, play 3 songs, take a 45-minute break, come back, play another 3. It's a long fucking night. And that's kind of what the Fed, they've been guilty of. But now I think it's got to such a point where you can't help but notice it. Like it used to be like people would bellyache and you'd be like, shut up, it's not that bad. But now you can't say that because you're like 45 minutes between action.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Because I was going to say, I've been there where it's like, a minute and a half of a song. It's not even full way through a song or anything like that. And then they take a little bit of a pause and they go through. Like, that's almost what night 1 felt like. But did night 1 or night 2 cover all the gaps that was night 1?
Yeah, that's the debate. And that's kind of the weird thing that we've seen over the 2 manias in a row, Nick. And we saw a big difference between, the previous year, night 2's main event gets ruined, and it bled into the whole everything. I think night 2 of Mania this year actually absorbed a little bit of the holy fuck, what was night 1?
Well, and it was interesting because you had so much of the celeb attraction. You had your boy Pat McAfee, which also now, hey, we've still surprised. We've still got Little Yachty out there, and you've got Paul Heyman defending your case still of, well, Little Yachty respects wrestling so much, so we should all appreciate him.
Yeah. I think that's vital. That's why I hate Ronda so much. She didn't respect wrestling. Yachty loves it. And again, Travis Scott thought it was a joke. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but then we get told Travis Scott, he loves wrestling. He respects it so much.
Well, it depends who you ask, right? Paul's a pretty straight shooter in that regard as far as
but it feels like with
coming and going.
A couple other people out there, especially with you ask for advice or anything, do they really love this, or are they just out here for, attention?
Again, it's always a valid kind of, a very interesting question. I don't even know how you kind of, separate the two. I mean, I think it kind of ties in a little bit hand in hand.
Right. But
that's a long 5 minutes. We are off and running. A women's tag match. Bay Birds taking on JD. Yes, JD is still technically a thing. 5% going nobody, but 68% going Bailey and Lyra. They've been on a bit of a hot streak, even though they didn't win at Mania. So I wonder if those still stay close.
But it's going to be interesting of now with this women's tag division. You saw the love between Lash and Nia, of all up in the interviews, all up on the video packages. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I see Jose saying like Little Yachty is great. I don't care who you are or where you come from. If you do well, then I'm okay. I can get over it. Like, I know how people feel about Logan, but he's come in and done a good job. The ones that come in and do a half-ass job, I got the same feeling most fans have. Fuck that. If you're going to come in, do it.
It ends up a 50-50 split, though. That's the thing, is it's one of those, like, you can't.
Crapshoot.
I'm a jaded ex-lover of every time you give me one celeb, it's been.
Bro,
Yo.
Bro, the big pop for Roxanne. The fans know what's up, and they're turning her.
For
Roxy,
sure.
Roxy, Roxy. Let's fucking go. And again, for a little lady, you know,
Oh,
she's
she's full
backing
of
up
pop
all the
rocks and
tangs.
pomp and circumstance out there, my guy. But yeah, I
Right.
guess I'm going to try and pause before they fully do the fucking turnout here. But no, she's going to end up a world champ.
The fans are forcing it now. I love it. You'll be back. All right, Nick, taking a pause for the cause. I have Lyra and Roxy in a battle right now of what may be one of the smallest possible collar and elbow tie-ups we've ever seen. As she does the flip and the bend, and yeah, I mean, they might be cupcakes, but let's go. They're in Roxanne's hometown. That is a good point. She's still turning babyface. And you know what? That completely left my sight, but I still didn't expect her to get this kind of love. That's awesome for her. Okay. All right. So not as cool, but no, it's awesome. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to pop like that for her, period. Thank you, Bernard. Yes, let's go, Roxy. We just saw the peak of babyface. Yeah, I think, I think a lot of fans would be happy to get behind Roxanne. You missed my question earlier. Is that you were planning on watching Benavidez versus Ramirez live on pay-per-view versus Mauro Ronaldo will be on commentary? I'm not sure yet, Christian. Honestly, probably not. I know Nick and I have slotted some time off to, reconnect with the world outside of wrestling a little bit. We have Double or Nothing coming up. I think we have a AAA show coming up. Of course, the two major shows from WWE as far as Backlash and Clash in Italy go. So stay tuned. They'll all be up on the stream. If you haven't seen them yet, they'll be there for you. So check it out. So we do go to a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. And again, get in that chat, click the buttons. If you haven't hit like yet, make sure you do so. It helps us out so much, and we appreciate it to see those likes climbing. But I think we can do better. About 30 people in here need to hit that thumbs up. So make sure you do so, as we still have more to come, just passing the 10 o'clock hour. And we'll take a second to remind everybody we are back tomorrow for NXT. What will NXT look like tomorrow? It's a new landscape. Tony D will be on our screen, but Nick and I are back at 7:45 tomorrow. Of course, Dynamite Wednesday, TNA Thursday, Friday. We got SmackDown. So much going on in the wrestling world. Like the stream. Let's go. He's a peacock. Let's go. Let's go. Where is it?
Peacock, you gotta let me fly.
Facts. So right now we are on a commercial break. So I'm getting a Netflix commercial for Man on Fire. Lyra versus Roxanne is a match I can get behind. Dude, I'm in. I'm with you, bro. You know how I feel about Bird Lady. I know she doesn't like being called Bird Lady, but I always forget, not to say it. But Lyra and Roxy can go. She can battle. She's kind of been, part of Judgment Day and been fine. I get it that they're in her hometown, but I did not expect that much of a response, even in her hometown. I'd like to see, I'm imploring other places around the US of A to get behind the love for Roxy. It looks like there's going to be a little bit of static, Finn's poking around. So, stay tuned on this one. This is going to be good. Roxanne's going to really help this women's division when they cut her loose. Bailey just got lawn darted into the post. Yes, she did. So I am still on a commercial break. What's up, Solution? Let's go. Yum Yums match. All the Yum
Yums.
Cakes and all the goodies. Mama call her Bird Lady, so I'ma call her Bird Lady. Facts. Let's go. Bird Lady has to accept the nickname. She brought it on herself. She did. You brought wings to the party. We're going to call you a bird. That's just the way it is. That one seems right. Thought that's what you were going for. He's not just Roxy. It's also Raquel. Was Raquel getting some love too, Malik? Because I wonder what will happen there. Will Raquel stand by Liv? I mean, Raquel and Rox could work well together, but Raquel's a much better heel. If we go back to smiling back attack, Raquel, it's not going to go good. 11. Now, we have gone over the 2-hour mark. I will say that. So 11 commercial breaks in about the first 2 hours, almost spot on. Couple minutes extra. Pack and Pete just bombs, bro. Shockers. Like, she show up with that surprise attack. Ridiculous. It's not just got that one. Oh, also from Texas. Yeah, Raquel's also. I do know Raquel. It just slipped my mind that she was in her hometown. But yeah, I mean, I haven't heard much for Raquel, so that'll be very interesting. Jesus Christ, Jose. What are you referencing now? I'm mad at you, sir. Raquel is never going to find her own feet like China. She is seen as a big woman. I think she'll have moments. I think playing this, and welcome back, but playing this, like the big sexy vibe is working for her. Spanish Rachel always gets my love. Heel, I'm with you, buddy. But big boot. Speak of the devil. Raquel decimates Bailey, but Lyra breaks it up. Flying through the air, if you will. I respect Liv Morgan as well. But Raquel needs to be pushed. Speaking of needing to be pushed.
No, I'm the exact opposite of that. But no, Big Mommy Cool, 100%.
Yeah.
I think 100% could she's going to end up as your world champion at some point.
Bro.
Fair enough. Well, no, trust me. Jose's had a few that I can't click on, so I'm still skeptical with Jose.
He just wings them by us. We got to catch him like a fucking goalie. Yeah, like we're Patrick Waller.
The higher end sides.
We do our best, bro. Some of them, hit not well.
The catcher's mitt and everything like that.
Yeah, right. As Liv on the apron. Bailey going to chase Liv. Bailey's got to live. Ooh. Oh, down goes Liv. Ooh. Down goes Bailey. Shining Wizard. Pop Rocks with the Pop Rocks.
1, 2, 3, and pins Bailey too. And pins Bailey. Is Bailey one of those?
Mama Bailey.
Honest, Auntie Pam.
Auntie Pam.
Are you surprised that maybe she would have been one of those of you reconnect Auntie Pam with Monet? Hey, what do you say? Yeah.
I think Bailey is one of those wrestlers that you don't just cut loose like that and let them go off. I still think there's a good level of respect, and you keep Bailey around because you need people to do what she just did, and that's eat a pin to young and up and coming
JLBs, as I got Soruka. Speaking of JLBs,
yeah, right. You need a Dolph. Maybe it's like you need those.
Is Bailey Dolph Bailey Ziggler right now?
Bailey had a long, substantial. She's had a good career, but she is later in her career compared to others. I'm not knocking her. I'm a big fan. I'm a big defender of Pam. I don't think Pam gets not enough love. An absolute solid wrestler, but she did kind of run her course, and it feels like no matter what she does, the fans are kind of over it. So she is very good to bring in, because you guarantee. It's like Sammy. You know you're going to get a good match. Like Sammy's going to be around longer than people care, because for better or worse, you're going to get a good match out of Dolph, Sammy.
But I can still see Yamala being a women's world champion.
Sure, if they book it, you got to book her back up. You got to build her back up.
Well,
She might hit some
we're
money
getting
and go back the other way. Yeah.
Soruka debuting, premiering tomorrow is your tribal chief. If you were going to pause, I think now would be your time, sir. Is Roman Reigns coming out here?
Sir Roman Reigns.
I didn't even notice everybody's out there saying, "Oh, he switched back to his OG theme song." I was like, "When did he change?" I just was
had
playing
like that,
this the whole time in my head.
I mean, Roman's had a couple kind of like renditions of this one, but listen to the pop, man.
But again, he is the needle mover of I know I jokingly said it, but again, it is one of those, and tell me when I'm telling lies, that the air smells a little bit sweeter, food tastes a little bit better. The paychecks feel like they hit a little bit better when Roman Reigns is your world champion out there. When Roman Reigns holds a world title, when Roman Reigns is the top of your card, life's a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue. It's hard to deny. He's one of those guys that when you know Roman's going to be on a show and it's in your town, you go out of your way. Like we joked earlier, but
we got the Hogan documentary. Everybody was, even Jesse Ventura, Bret Hart, bitter Bret Hart out there saying you wanted to be on Hogan's card.
100%, right?
Roman.
Mm-hmm. I had it happen to me on a Tuesday. When SmackDown was on a Tuesday, hey, they're gonna be doing Undertaker Booker T in Toronto. All right, I'm going to see the Undertaker. Let's fucking go. Like there are people that do that. Roman does that. He is arguably the biggest needle mover in the business. So when he's around, it feels special. Like the crowd is fully invested in him, and people can criticize him. Again, it doesn't matter who you are. You're always gonna have people that don't really love you, and that's fine. Those are haters. We're good. But at the end of the day, Roman just brings an aura that no one else has at that level.
Could you see Roman go at Cody and say, I'm back doing this full time because you couldn't beat me doing what I do part time?
Yes,
Roman does have that. Is Roman back being that guy because Cody couldn't handle the flag?
No, well, I mean, it's funny now that we're going to go back into this as Cody sucking, because I yelled about Cody, being drab and boring for 2 weeks. But
I did it for 4 months. Welcome to the
club. That being said, no, because I think Roman's a wrestler. Like Roman is here for Roman. Roman is here for Roman's legacy. Roman's here for Roman's paycheck. It's not like Roman retired and we brought him out of retirement. He still does this as a job. He's still active. So you should be here.
I know it's Roman Reigns and he's already got the alliteration of 2 R's, but I think there is a third R that you can throw in with Roman, and it feels real. That feels, whether you know that that's not really how Joseph Anawahi is or anything. Roman Reigns feels like, yeah, he's that prick. He's the Patrick Mahomes. As the quarterback, he's your Tom Brady. He's the guy that knows when he shows up, the fucking temperature in the room changes. But you still get, we'd like to maybe see somebody else. You might be long in the tooth here.
Yeah, but at this height, why would you take him out? Like, he's still peaking. Like,
I know, but I think that shows you want that quarterback battle. You want that. You want what we saw with Cody before with Roman. You want to see who's going to fight for QB1.
Well, but you need someone to come in and knock him off that mantle. And I think that's what guys like Cody and Punk and all, they've come in and they're big and they're popular. They're not rolling.
Is Jacob the guy to do that?
Good. People love what Jacob brings to the table.
But that's the other names you mentioned, though, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, is Jacob the one to knock QB1, to knock the MVP off the pedestal?
I don't know.
Take that Heisman Trophy.
Jacob, it's so hard to kind of envision Jacob in that particular role, like being the head of the biggest. Like, we love it, we want it, we like that. But what does that look like? Does he, kind of come into that God mode that Roman's kind of entered into?
But yeah, that's where Roman's at, and I like that though. That's where Jacob's at. I'm not coming for the title. I want the private jets. I want to put my kids in better schools. OTC. I want better meals on my table. I want better food in my fridge. Fuck is you talking about?
Right. Yeah, I agree. And that to me, I love. Like, we've seen a lot of things in wrestling. Like, we used to be friends and now you're hanging out with someone I don't like and we should fight about it. Like, there's been a lot of that bullshit. So to see like a guy walk in and go, oh, no, 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 I want the paycheck. I want the dollar bills. I want the money. I want the life. I want everything you have. Give it to me. It feels like you're going back to old school wrestling with that vibe.
Yeah, which hits better of you could just take me out any moment. You could hit me with a steel chair and we'll just call it spades and everything like that, and we're good. Yeah. But I could turn you into the best version of you. Or Jacob Fatu, an ex-con out there saying, I want everything you have. I don't care about the fucking title anymore. I want to be in your spot.
Yeah.
I want what comes with being the tribal chief. I don't want to be the tribal chief. I want what comes with it.
For sure.
I don't want to be the manager of this team. I want what comes with being the manager of this team.
OTC. This extends past a minute.
Roman Reigns.
It's been a while. Well worth attending it. Curtis feeling it. Some people getting their ratings in early. We will take a rating out of 10 at the end of the show, folks.
Yeah, but SmackDown's 2, SmackDown's 3. Does Raw work best because it's ambiguous? It goes till it goes.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know, right? It has that flex.
But it does well enough because AEW has a flex, but half the time you're like, well, the match is starting when the show should end.
Well,
that's not a thing with WWE.
Well, when AEW doesn't have the hard stop because of playoffs, they very much have a 2-hour and 15-minute show. Like, that's their go-to. Like, it's no longer overrun. It's part of your show. You're starting main events and segments in your overrun. That is not an overrun. Overrun is when what started before the end of the show bleeds past the show. You don't start things in the overrun. That's stupid. That means you didn't plan your show properly. You don't realize the optics you're presenting to people when you do dumb shit like that.
Or like when you have a pre-show run into the main show of your pay-per-view or anything like that.
Yeah, when you start the last pre-show match with 2 minutes to go, yeah, you're dumb. And we all know in most worlds you would cut that show, cut that match.
Oh yeah, that doesn't make air.
Now you can finally be proud of this title. Saw those shots at Punker.
Hey, but again, Roman Reigns has held every iteration of recent memory of WWE's world title. However you can dislike Roman, you can call him a Napo this. He's held every iteration. Red strap, black strap, blue strap, buck strap, back shot, all of this. He's held every conversion of it.
OTC.
Think about it. This was the title that was built because Roman was manhandling and controlling the WWE Championship, and now he's on that too.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? Like, I mean, acknowledge me. This got to be the Fatu music.
Fatu.
Which
I might have been a half second ahead,
right? Fatu.
But hey, this is Roman's you gotta give me that answer, cuz
Jacob Fatu wants to know. Title number 2 is now title number 1.
Yeah.
Did they change his music? That's not the same Jacob music. They less Samoan'd it.
Less Samoan. What? Define, Your Honor. What is less Samoan?
They un-Samoan'd it.
Un-Polynesian.
They took like the drums and shit. It sounds more of like an indie rock song now. Like, what have we done?
Am I crazy?
I might be
surprised, but yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's go.
Well, think about it. They did the Usos music for 1 week and then like, nope.
I thought his music was more.
Oh, yeah, it was very.
Samoan-y.
had a beat to it, had a rhythm, had a stroke to it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm crazy, but
Mandela effect, Uso effect.
maybe I'm thinking of Solo's entrance. I don't fucking know. Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu has arrived.
Well, MVP, no, it's the same music.
Same music. Okay. Jose agreeing with MDB as usual. What did MDB say? I said the same thing.
No. You sound the same now, KJ.
He's with me, actually. I'm making.
All right.
I take it back, Jose. Yeah, same music. Okay. They just blur together.
Honestly, well, this is why the Royal Rumble sucks now, because you got to sit there and wait until the fucking Titantron to figure out who's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That is them.
Remember when every single person, you knew their song within 3 seconds?
Bro, tell me that you don't still have a playlist that's still WWE theme songs that are people that even may not be even on the roster right now.
Right.
That you still just listen to.
Yeah. I didn't stutter. I didn't hesitate. He's a good promo, man.
But that's again what makes this work is you believe both of them. And this, I think, does light years for Jacob, because now you're toe-to-toe with the OTC and you're holding court.
He is now in that rarefied
echelon,
air.
that upper realm.
Echelon.
Yeah, rarefied air. That's a great way to put it.
Not to steal from Ash, but again, like you said, the upper echelon. He's sitting at that table now. I like this.
I know what the next meal was going to be. Yeah, but see, this is where Roman can say, you can come over here.
I'm waiting for this, man.
You all up in the finest rooms. You don't got to beat
me,
but I can do right by you.
Jacob giving you that one man, just me, by myself.
Night.
That's what it is, man. Like, I was grinding, had no food.
On a day, on a block.
Are you hungry? Who needs a sandwich? I want a sandwich. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, say it with your chest. Bro, you have no idea. The missus will even break that out every now and then. Say it with your chest.
Gang.
Gang. I am not gang. I do not gang bang.
So dumb. So good. Looks like MCMG is going to AEW. Why wouldn't they? It was like, go. Fuck.
TNA.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you get a big payday from Tony. And again, it's another one of those, like, we'll show up.
But again, does Tony need to show restraint? Oh, that's a whole other thing. I know we're at the twilight of Monday Night Raw, but Tony's very much that guy in the yellow suit creeping around the tree line, when a shot closes down of who's going to be there to sign. But I don't know who should he sign and who should he walk away from.
The OTC runs this place. No, I agree with you, Nick. I mean, it'll be very. I mean, the thing is, MCMG joining the Rascals, joining Young Bucks. My God, Tony, just put it in the oven, buddy. It's there. It's ready to cook.
But cook. He's like, if I just breathe it on heavy, it'll cook. That's just the same.
Just cook it. Like, just fucking let them cook.
It's there. It's fucking there.
Ow! Jacob grabs him by the throat. Yo!
Tongue and death grip! Tongue and death grip!
Jacob!
Yeah, man! Hey, but shout out! Good old Uncle Bang! I'm hitting a tongue and death grip again.
Shout out. Dude, this is how you kind of give him more of the heel vibe. The crowd.
Yeah, but I want to know who else out there recognized that was the tongue and death grip.
Right on the throat right away. I was like, holy shit. Nice shout. The tongue and death grip.
Yeah, but now again, this gets interesting because you have everything with the MFT of Tama. It looks like he might be going away. You have the Usos.
Yeah.
Go ahead, cuz. Look at you. Look at it. Yeah. I'm just so happy for you.
Now they are getting boos. Like Jacob is getting boos. Jacob says to Roman, I'm going to take everything from you. Fatu.
But again,
listen, boo. Like fans are like, oh, boo. They love Roman so much.
Yeah, but still, I don't know.
That's
Might be
why he
different for
didn't.
you or I, because we saw like contra Jacob Fatu and everything.
Yeah.
Of like seeing this guy now. Oh, this is all the way with this.
You want me at Backlash?
Backlash, you got it.
For sure. Oh, see you
Backlash. And they have Roman and babyface on.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't win this match, I will.
Right. Now, again, for the fans, I mean, the reason why he goes to the tongue and death grip is because if Jacob does something cool, like to hit a moonsault, fans want to cheer moonsault. So he chokes your favorite guy out. The guy that the whole fans just spent 6.5 minutes screaming and cheering for gets grabbed by the goozle and taken down. So it's done. We're over.
Again,
we're out.
That's a good asset to have in the chamber, though, of hey, now Jacob's got one up. Of now you've shown that there's a hole in the armor out there. Of hey, we're gonna go old school. You want to be about the elders and everything. You want to be all this family shit and everything. I'm gonna pull out an old school family move.
Right.
You didn't learn about this, now did you?
No, he didn't. But it's official. So I mean, again, we got Roman, Jacob. We're gonna get Seth, Braun. We're gonna get what's the other one they announced? Asuka and EO. So Backlash taking shape. We got 3 shows before we're back at Backlash. So 3 matches added officially tonight.
So far, though, looks way better than what normally a Backlash does.
It's not a lot of WrestleMania just repeats. Like it was really a rerun of WrestleMania.
Not a lot of one-off. Yeah.
Yeah. But that all being said, folks, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, what was good, bad, in between. Tonight went fast. Tonight was smooth. I don't really have anything that like I disliked. I don't know if I was overly like moved, but I thought there was really good stuff in there as well, though.
But I do like that they haven't. I don't want to say they haven't missed a full step. Like, all right, you may not be winning the race, but you're running at a good pace out here. Like you're still a solid 8. Right. Maybe I could see an 8.5, 8.25, or anything like that. But like you're a solid 8 out here. You've been running a good pace out here, running a good race. And again, that ended it pretty solid. We saw everything with the tag match beforehand.
Right.
There's nothing that's going to overwhelm you, but nothing that's going to underwhelm you either.
Yeah, it just kind of, I mean, again, a lot of build, a lot of things prepping for Backlash, some news stories still getting off the ground, getting rolling, what's happening with JD, what's Finn up to, Seth, Braun finally getting off and getting rolling. So, again, Street Profits are back. They're looking for gold. So, yeah, a lot of pieces got laid tonight. In-ring, maybe, Becky and
Io, probably best match of the night.
Cooked. Yeah, like
best match of the night, though.
I think so. Listen, the fan reaction and the energy for that women's tag match was good too. And Roxy being in her hometown gets over huge. But she looks so good, and you see that smile on her face where she's getting nicer.
Well, and I like even the tie-in with Finn of now we've unveiled what we already knew of. She's out there. Right. You're playing a spy game out here.
Right.
And I really liked how they ended that. I know Roman versus Jacob's been a dream match for me, and this is how you make Roman to an extent feel weak without feeling weak, if that makes any bit of sense.
It just feels like he's up against somebody.
Jacob's might have his number.
Yeah, see, he's still strong, but you might have run into somebody stronger. You might have, someone a little more maniacal.
The new guy.
Yeah, the new guy. Paul kicking us off, and maybe being that this is one of your dream matches, you'll address this more than I will. But 5 out of 10. Roxanne, thank God for Roxanne. Really, that was the only good shit. And Fatu is an overrated jobber. Paul lost it in the end.
So we haven't been. We were sitting there clamoring for this man to be involved in the world title picture around WrestleMania Like, how did this man suddenly turn into, oh, he's an overrated jobber? Like, I don't know how he got there.
I don't. What are
all
we
the time.
seeing that makes Jacob a jobber?
Yeah, no, well, that's you can't say inflammatory statements like that without expounding upon what you're saying or what you're seeing out there. That's something that I guess we're all missing. That they're missing, we're missing,
right?
He's missing, she's missing, and anything like that.
Well, that overrated jobber just grabbed the champion by the throat, and people believed it. So, 8 out of 10 from Jordan. Thought it was cool. 5-2 says Victor. 8.5 out of 10. See ya, Bernard. 7 out of 10. I'll go in between. I'm gonna go 7.5. Like I'm there. I liked it. Again, maybe not a lot, big kind of whole fuck moments, but still some cool shit. Setting up Sol Ruka. Ethan Page is here now. What the IC title looks like is going to be interesting. I absolutely loved the Becky match. So yeah, I mean it was good, but yeah, I'll go 7.5.
I can be talked down to that, but I'm going to stay at least an 8.
Hey,
I was pretty happy with tonight. I think it's at least a good
right
carryover of we haven't lost that much momentum since Mania.
Yeah. Becky versus Sky was a banger. Liv was on the show, so 9 out of 10 from Reader. There you go. Commercials were 15. Oof. That's a lot. But I'd give it a 9. If Joe Hendry hadn't invited Ricky Martin to his concert, it would have been a 10. But I enjoyed, just Fire Logan Paul, Joe Hendry's newest jam. Nick breaking shit
on my desk.
8 out of 10. Thank you. Was it Haku that introduced Ming did it first?
Ming, right? Haku. Well, it was Ming first, wasn't it? When he was in the Legion of Doom with Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan, my son.
Oh, Kevin Sullivan. 8 out of 10. But yes, I mean, one and the same. 8 out of 10, 7.5, 8.5 out of 10. Women's tag match was a banger, to be honest. I thought it was really good too. I mean, I'll give you credit. I thought the in-ring stuff was good. Grande and Ray was a fun match as they build up that. A lot of just kind of mid-card stuff. A lot of the main event guys are still figuring out.
You had everything that blew off with OG Grande and current Grande.
Right. Oba looks great.
Oh, Oba happened so fast we forgot about Oba.
Yeah, right. 9 out of 10 for Raw. Let's go. Backlash PLE starting to take shape. Yes.
Very quick. Are you surprised? And I think someone else brings it up in the chat of that. None of actual Ming's kids used the Tonga death grip, but Jacob used the Tonga death grip.
Right. If you want to as the child, you want to kind of stay away.
No homage.
You don't want to, you worry about comparison. 8 out of 10 from Safit and Eric. Seth has no friends. This is better not lead to Moxley. No, well, I don't think that's ever in the cards. Moxley's living his best life right now. And he's in a world where people tell him he's a fucking genius and he's good at his job. And that's crazy to me. I wouldn't be shocked at all if Roman wins at Backlash. Either would I. But then what?
Seth?
Could be Seth. Could be.
Are you going to do Seth Braun at Backlash? Maybe that's where you get to that post.
Maybe. That could work. It'll be very interesting how long they pull this one out for. So Becky won due to Asuka interference, Mr. Nash. Becky won. There you go. Appreciate it. Jose in there with a super chat. 2 bones in the bucket of Jacob not feeling oozy. Not at all. Either is Roman's throat.
Are you trying to make me say something sus right there?
Right. Block that dude. Ooh. Fatu's the longest reigning MLW champion. Fatu had a great MLW run. And again, some really noteworthy matches. His shit with Hammerstone was outstanding.
That's the reason why Jacob Fatu and why Alex Hammerstone are held in those high regards, because of those matches right there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Samoa doing the Tongan death grip is crazy. Not that crazy. I mean, we've been blending them. I mean, Jeff Cobb's considered part of the the union at this point.
Still, the Polynesian principalities get it right. But I also want to see, let's do a poll after this of how many people in Geekbox. I don't want you to keep a tally in your reacts because I know you're going to do something with this. Of how many people recognize that that's the Tongan death grip, and how many people are like, Well, he's just kind of grabbing him by the chin.
Well, some people had to know that, like, that goose.
Yeah, some. I feel like
Right?
most didn't.
Fair enough. Hashtag fromage, 6.7 out of 10. Hashtag more fromage. Let's go. Not even sure what we're doing. I'm watching Survivor Series 87. Hulk Hogan just attacked Bam Bam Bigelow, playful during the interview for no reason. It happens. Jacob went 15-0 to Hammerstone and did not lose a belt till after Kruger and Contra turned on him. That is facts.
Yeah,
Jose.
Contra might be doing their own turns out there.
MTV and Jose are ridiculous. Freaking frack out there. But thank you, Jose. I get you. There you go. 9 out of 10. I mean, a good Raw overall. I think we're heading towards something. I think Backlash has some legs here, and it looks very interesting. You caught me, Walter White. I'm guilty. But yeah, we got a lot to look forward to, Nick.
Yeah, well, I'm more excited to this Backlash than I have been to most Backlashes. I can say even to last year's Backlash. Like, think about it. We were almost at one point going to get Pat McAfee and Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes and Jelly Roll, but then Dave Meltzer decided I was wrong about that.
Yeah, I don't believe him. I never did. I think he puts it out there to piss people off. But yeah, I mean, again, now here we're rolling. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back tomorrow, 7:45, as we bring you NXT. What will NXT continue to look like? What is the new landscape as people move in, people move out? We will be here live. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun one. Check all the socials, click all the buttons, be a friend, tell a friend. We are just collecting milestones at this point. We are moving at a clip and we appreciate it. So keep the love coming because the channel is growing. We're taking over and it's a place you can listen to wrestling. You don't have to listen to people whine or try and make you feel guilty that, you know, it's so much work to do this for you people. No. That's not how this is. We appreciate every single one of you for showing up and come back tomorrow.
What do you mean, you people?
What
Our
do
shit
you
is real,
mean?
our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you put about that for life. Whatever.
See you on the flip side.
In the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips. I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah.
We taking over, Nick. We taking over.